really done it with the ball. But there's the ecstasy of winning, and what about the heartache of losing? The last ball, have a look at this. This is when they wanted, this was the run-out opportunity here, Waz.
Directed would have been gone, obviously, but credit to the Dubai Capitals. They needed that win as well, and they won it. And Alan, credit to Pati Rana, because they got 18 runs from the previous over of Shaheen Afridi, and then Pati Rana came. They needed 5 to win or 4 to level the score, and he bowled brilliantly. All 5-6 Yorkers with good pace. So he is a future of T20 cricket, in my opinion.
Yeah, look, whatever level of cricket, whatever cricket you're playing, you have to, because you can hear the emotion here now. Do you have to detach emotionally, Dooley?
Well, it's presence of mind, it's awareness of the situation in the game, and that's what you want. That's why you want the big players at the big moments. That's why you want, that's why Wasim's point about Pati Rana. He's a young kid. He's had some troubles at different times. He's struggled with getting the ball on line at different times. He was brilliant in this over. Hasaranga, one of the better fielders in the game. The emotion. Colin Munro's 2 kids. The daughter, she doesn't really mind so much, but the son, he can't take it. He's in tears, needs a hug from mum. This is what brings this whole tournament together, I think. The emotions from the family, from the owners, from the players themselves, and what makes it better, and I think it's a better tournament this year as well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I guess that's where your captain comes in. He's got to be a cool, calm leader, isn't he?
Absolutely. It's still early days, halfway of the tournament. It means both the teams today, one is 5th, one is 6th, bottom of the table. Couple of wins here, they can qualify for the eliminators, and that's very, very important game today. This one between these two teams, Alan.
Absolutely.
And especially with overcast conditions.
It's been overcast. He was determined to get it in, overcast. Let's go to birthday boy Danny Morrison with his thoughts on the pitch.
Super Saturday, match 19. I've got to say, it's a little chilly today. The weather, it's quite overcast. Well, after all, it is February and it's still winter in this part of the world. But what I do like what I see in front on the 22 yards. Bit of greenery. And a man who liked greenery as well, Wako Yunus. Pitch number 4, what do you make of it?
Yeah, it's a lovely pitch. You know, as you mentioned, it's a bit of green tinge on it. 7 games being played on this square, and then none of the teams been able to defend any sort of total. 165 is the sort of par total. They need to get more than that, and I think this pitch will have that in it. But all you got to do is bowl really well to just sort of get teams out in the first inning.
Well, gents, go to it, and all the very best.
Right, let's have a look at these 2 lineups, and this is the Gulf Giants, Waz.
Yes, the Gulf Giant, Jim. Smithy is there, wins. Lynn is in a tremendous knock. Cox hasn't done much. Usman Khan, I think, the main man, he bats very low. Number 5, then Hetmeyer hasn't got runs as well. And then, of course, the bowlers. So, yeah, it's a good side, but they need to win this game, Al, today.
Yeah, and we're going to see the Desert Vipers having a bowl first, Dooley.
Yeah, no Shaheen Sharafidi, which is a loss for them from a team point of view. Tamal Mills is a gun, though. Pati Rana, as we talked about, was brilliant the other night. Luke Wood, Muhammad Amir, left armers everywhere alongside me in the teams. Ali Nasir, what a catch that was the other night. Then the spin of Hasaranga and that top order. Mustafa found some form the other night. Hales and Munro. I think Munro is the one that needs runs.
Yeah, it is. But this is a tournament that is sprinkled with international talent. The fans are really here in numbers this year. It's fantastic. As Waz says, a little bit overcast, but we're not going to dampen spirits at all. Chris Jordan, born in Barbados, England international, fabulous cricketer. He's very much part of the Gulf Giants.
What's your favorite holiday destination?
Barbados.
Favorite cheat meal?
Pizza.
What do you do when you're not playing cricket?
Watch series.
Which teammate of yours could be a movie star?
Carlos Brathwaite.
Who would play you in your biopic?
Michael B. Jordan.
What's your biggest fear?
Maybe not fulfilling my dreams.
What's your best quality?
I listen well.
What is your worst quality?
Can be impatient from time to time.
Who's your cricket idol?
From a bowling point of view, Curtly Ambrose, Courtney Walsh. From a batting point of view, Carl Hooper, Brian Lara.
And finally, what has been the biggest bawal moment of your life?
Maybe it would have to be when I put a snake around my neck for the first time.
Yeah, Chris Jordan, such an engaging personality. But what's he doing mechanically this year? Simon Doole's just popped across to the hitting zone to give us a few thoughts. Dooley.
Yeah, thanks very much, Wilco. Curtly Ambrose, Courtney Walsh as his idols. A fear of not fulfilling his dreams for Chris Jordan. He picked up the white belt last year at this very tournament. He was absolutely superb. Got the white belt, he got the red belt as well for the MVP of the tournament. He picked up the catch of the match from the Cycle Hub, or the catch of the season from the Cycle Hub. His numbers last year were absolutely superb. 20 wickets in 11 games. That economy was unbelievably good. This year, not so much. It's changed a little bit for Chris Jordan. Doesn't stop the practice, the hard work. He is a serious hard worker when it comes to everything about the game of cricket, and particularly his bowling. Is he doing anything wrong, or have situations changed? He bowled a lot with the new ball last year and not as much at the death. When we look at his bowling, his death bowling last year, picked up wickets going slightly wide. A lot of all those white deliveries are wickets, and the blue ones, it were very tight lines. When he went leg side, he got met a little bit last year, but his economy was outstanding. This year, though, he's just getting his length slightly wrong. Situations have changed a bit. He was asked to bowl 4 overs in a row at the death in one game in particular. He's not bowling anywhere near as much inside that first 10 overs, so he's not picking up the wickets. He's having to go searching a little bit for wickets because the Giants are so often behind the 8 ball, behind the game. Just had a quick chat to him prior to this, and he was talking about, I asked him why he's not looking at the wide Yorkers. He said it's situational awareness at the moment. They're searching for wickets. He can't afford to be just trying to bowl dots. They've got to get people out. When you are looking for those wide Yorkers, what you're looking to do is take the hitting arc away from the batters. When you get into this zone here, we've seen Jordan go sixes, long on, mid-wicket, all those sorts of things. When you get the ball full and out here in the Yorker zone, you take the batter's arc away from them. You can set one-sided fields and hope that they don't go for boundaries. Pick up wickets maybe in that area. Look for things maybe to change for Chris Jordan today. Second half of the tournament, he might come to the fore. 5 wickets only. He'll be looking for more wickets, but he'll also looking to bring that economy rate down for Chris Jordan. So look out for more of that today. One man who's been absolutely brilliant and on form. We'll hear more about a great left armour after the break.
Welcome back to Cricket Safari, and we're looking forward to match 19, the Vipers against the Giants. Now, Simon Dool just said this is a tournament of left-arm quick bowlers. Well, one of them is always at the front when he's talking about left-arm quick is Pakistan's Mohammad Amir.
एज अ लीडर, एज अ बॉलर, वो आपको इंस्पायर्ड करता है। और मुझे हमेशा से था जो उनके, मुझे आई स्टिल बिलीव कि जो एज अ लेफ्ट आर्म फास्ट बॉलर वसीम भाई के पास स्किल्स थी, वो आज तक शायद ही क्रिकेट हिस्ट्री में किसी लेफ्ट आर्म फास्ट बॉलर के पास आई हों। तो ये एक इजी डिसीजन नहीं होता कि आप क्रिकेट को, आप इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट को छोड़ रहे हो। टुवर्ड्स फैमिली बहुत सेंसिटिव हो, तो मैं अपनी फैमिली को हमेशा पहले रखता था, और जिसकी वजह से मुझे लगता था वाइफ जो है, आई थिंक बहुत कम लोगों को पता है या शायद पता होगा, क्योंकि मेरी लाइफ में तब आई थी जब मेरी लाइफ में सबसे मुश्किल टाइम था। जब मैं क्रिकेट में मेरे पे बैन लगा था, तो वो मुझे इंग्लैंड में वो मिली थी, और वो हमेशा मेरे साथ मुश्किल टाइम में खड़ी रही हैं, और हमेशा मेरे फैसलों को उन्होंने रिस्पेक्ट दी है। मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि शी इज़ वेरी सपोर्टिव, और उनका बड़ा रोल है मेरी लाइफ में। मुझे थोड़ा सा मैच्योर करने में भी, मुझे फैसले लेने में स्ट्रॉन्ग करने वाली भी वो हैं। और आई थिंक एक अच्छा पार्टनर होना किसी के लिए भी एक ब्लेसिंग होती है, और आई एम ब्लेस्ड।
Mohammad Amir gets his man a shake of the head from Tim David.
बट दूसरी लीग्स के ये टफ लीग लग रही है मुझे। हमेशा आप बेटर प्लेयर तब बनते हो जब अपने आप को मुश्किल सिचुएशन में डालते हो। तो ये एक ऐसी लीग है कि जहाँ पे आपको हर बैट्समैन मुश्किल मिलेगा, टॉप से लेकर टॉप नीचे 6 तक। मैं हमेशा लंबी कभी नहीं सोचता, आई ऑलवेज गो विद द फ्लो। और अभी मेरा टारगेट जो ऑनेस्टली बताऊँ, मुझे मेरे मैनेजर ने कल 1-2 दिन पहले मैसेज किया कि मेरी 1000 विकेटें होने वाली हैं थ्रू द करियर। तो मेरा टारगेट 1000 विकेट, तो इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ फन फॉर मी।
Yeah, Mohammad Amir, terrific performer. Let's ask Wasim. Wasim, what's your assessment of Mohammad as a cricketer, as a bowler, obviously for the Vipers and for Pakistan?
He's one of the most cleverest bowler, I think, in T20 format in world cricket. He specializes, he goes all over the world to play this format. He works very hard. He's got this sharp mind, what sort of field he wants in the first over or the second over, and he comes to bowl in 18th or the 20th. 2 overs, the most difficult overs to bowl in this format, and we've seen he does out beautiful yorkers outside off stump and the death overs, and then he goes outside off stump slow balls as well, back of the hand and the leg cutters. So over and all, I remember Amir when I picked him up. I did a camp about 2010. I don't remember the exact year. There was a camp and I saw this guy. I think he was under 16 then, and Mudassar was the camp commander, and I was just there to help. And I had told Mudassar that this guy is going to play Pakistan eventually, because I think he's got the talent, and eventually he showed us. He'd been through a lot as a person, and he also said in his interview that he admires his wife, that he actually, whatever he is right now, when he was the lowest of his in life, she helped her a lot.
Absolutely. Well, he's going to be up against someone in the Giants camp, Chris Lynn Dooley, muscle man. And he's always a threat, isn't he?
Yeah, massive threat. He's taken the form from the BBL into the DP World ILT20. He was brilliant throughout that for the strikers. He's got big power. You get out of the game what you put into the game. I watched Chris Lynn warm up the other day. He was just impeccable with everything he was doing, with the physio, with the trainer. He was going through all his processes. I watched Shimron Hetmeyer standing there for 20 minutes watching Chris Lynn go through his warm-ups and his processes. You get out of the game what you put into the game. Chris Lynn's still putting in as much as he possibly can, and he's getting it out.
Amazing. Right. That's it. I think we're done. I was going to get a prediction from you, but I'm not, because we run out of time for match 19.
रश है नस नस में लगे कुछ नहीं अब बस में उठने वाला है एक तूफान जूतों की फीते लगे कसने बूम जब चलेगा हल्ला मचेगा शोर भाई कैच पकड़ना मैच छलक जाए हाथ से बॉय बाजी मार जा चाहे शारजा चाहे दुबई मैदान में और जान लगा और कर दे दबाई get up and keep on moving get up and hit that shot get up don't stop the music होने रे हल्ला 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 होने रे हल्ला 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 होने रे बॉल करा ऐसी देखे पूरा अबू धाबी जब फेस करे रन चेस करे तो करे खराबी खड़कान किसी ना चेहरे पे ना फिक्र जरा भी हमारा गिर की चाल शेर सी ठाठ नवाबी best of the best you know but the best of the test you know lights are bright जैसे हो रहा cricket festival get up and keep on moving get up and hit that shot get up don't stop the music होने रे हल्ला 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 होने रे हल्ला 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 होने रे हल्ला 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 होने रे हल्ला
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for these amazing
best of the best you know with the best of the test you know lights are bright जैसे हो रहा cricket festival होने रे हल्ला 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 होने रे हल्ला
Hello everyone and welcome into match 19 of the DP World ILT20 for season 2. The Vipers taking on the Giants. This is a repeat of the grand finale last year in the inaugural season. Unfortunately, these two sides have struggled a little bit of late in season 2. But wonderful crowd building up on a Saturday afternoon, a double-header of course. This is first, then we go down to Abu Dhabi. But the leaderboard so far, yes, the bottom of the table, these two chaps were at the top and in the final last season, the Giants and the Vipers, so they really must find their mojo. And you think about the Vipers, well, as Tom Moody said, they need to get out and bite things. They've lost a bit of venom of the Desert Vipers. They did win the toss and they've put the Giants in, and the usual suspects, and when you look at this, Erasmus has come into the side, so that's exciting. And Blessing Mazarabani, he's in from Zimbabwe. So they have made a couple of little changes, but their top order is pretty much of a muchness and really do have to get things going. And the Vipers, yeah, no Shan Shah Afridi's had to nip back home for a bit. And when you think about Patirana, very talented. Good chance for Tamal Mills to get back in the side and get another opportunity. And you look at Wood and Amir, very useful. Hasaranga, the great modern day all-rounder, a lot of runs, a lot of wickets, such a good fielder as well. And once again, that top order needs to fire for the Vipers. Yes, they're in green today with a sustainable initiative, which is marvellous. All their drink canisters, they're reusable, recyclable, and that's what they're doing. The franchise known as the Desert Vipers here in the DP World ILT20. It's a little bit cooler today, I've got to say. But chillier. Ruchira Palagurue is from Sri Lanka, and Alim Dar is of Pakistan on the right. Are our two umps out in the middle. Paul Wilson is our television match official. He's the third ump upstairs, and Simon Towful. DP World Smart Truck. Of course, DP World, the leading provider of global logistics with the new seed, the new ball that has been brought out to the two umps. And I know Darren Ganga wants to heat that truck for his son Marcus. He can. It's a cracker. So they say overcast conditions have just started to burn off somewhat. We had a couple of light little bits of drizzle, funnily enough, prior to the toss, which really was only just over half an hour ago. And the scrim, the covers were out there just as a precaution. And they did cover the 22 yards momentarily. But as I say, there was a decent enough breeze that seems to have subsided somewhat. But a lot of cloud cover. It just tends to be moving away somewhat now, which is good news for the fans who are coming in all the time. Double-header weekends, as you appreciate, for the DP World ILT20. Mentioned Abu Dhabi, that's later on tonight. A bit more blue sky, which is good. Colin Munro, he got lucky with the coin toss, went his way. He said, look, we're going to bowl, because that's the trend. Every side so far this season in the ILT20 bowled first at one here. Sides posting cannot post enough. Simon Dool is alongside, and a little look at the 22 yards. Nice little tinge of green about it, isn't it?
Yeah, they're producing some great surfaces throughout. I don't know that the batters have done absolute justice, but I like the fact that there is enough in it for the bowlers as well. You're just giving the bowlers a little bit of something back. It's not just step and hit through the line. You've got to work your way through the first 4, 5, 6 overs, and I think sides that can do that can then try and capitalise in that middle period of play. We haven't seen a lot of that though. Even sides that have got off to slower starts but only lost one wicket haven't really capitalised through that middle period, and that's when I think the batting order can come into play, and you can change a couple of things. That's when you take a risk or two for mine, send a couple of power hitters in, risk losing 1 or 2 in that 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 over mark to really up your run rate. And if you can get through the start, then you can get away, but it's not easy. The likes of Mohammad Amir, as we've talked about, Luke Wood, Shaheen was here, Tamal Mills, whether you're opening up with a spinner. It's not easy for these guys. Jamie Smith's a good player, but just the best of 42 and only 66 in total. Probably needs an innings, you would think, and these boys in green, well, they need as much of a win as the ones in orange.
Mohammad Amir, as ever, so good with the new ball. Just having a little run through and a warm up as we have the countdown. Gonna have a slip in, rightly so. Third man is back and deep backward square, so pretty generic sort of field. I think of a new ball bowler with pace and a bit of movement in the air that Mohammad Amir possesses. So match 19, ready to rock and roll, here we go. Oh, lovely length, a good little channel to start. Will feel really good for Mohammad Amir.
A little shimmy down the pitch as well from Smith. Threatened to shape in, and then just held its line and nipped across him. good length. Great start.
I was at the coin toss half an hour or so ago, and I just think trying to buck the trend here. I mentioned that Dooley just haven't been good enough, the batters, and particularly those middle stages start off quite well but don't kick on and lose their way. So let's see if they can buck the trend here. The defending champions, can they get a really good score, a score of substance to put the pressure on the Vipers? The bat first postal total, can they defend it? Good choice, you betcha. The lovely square drive that opens things up here for the Giants. Smith underway.
Sky247.net, Super 4, and that is high quality from Smith. Got the length he was after, but the timing. Backward point is on the boundary. That's the biggest side of the ground as well, Danny. Maybe had to go, what are we thinking, 10 yards to his right? Couldn't get there.
In the slot, really. Love driving, don't they? Particularly as Englishmen. Very good at it. Very orthodox. So now for Vince. I could watch Vince all afternoon when he gets in and he's so fluent. Predictions from the commentary. Yeah, of course, I'm from the Shire. And look, after all, I'm allowed to. Alan goes, well, Danny, you're the oldest.
I was under the pump, Danny. Tom Moody, Long Tom, was standing right beside me when I was asked my prediction. I could hardly go. I could hardly go anywhere else.
Post the toss. The prediction. Oh, it's a peach. And there's a great length. He's up and he's loving it. Big appeal. Allendale says, I'm sorry. I think you got carried away. They're going to come. You're allowed to. And they do. Mr. Wilson, it's over to you.
Never really know with James Vince whether he looks guilty or not.
The umpire director, we have a caught behind review. On-field decision's not out. I've checked the feet. It's a fair delivery. Can we go on a front on, please? Okay, just roll it through. The ball goes close to the bat. Just roll it through, roll it through. Okay, ball goes close to the bat. So we go through to ultra edge when it's available, please. Roll it through. Okay, we've got a spike. The ball's next to the bat with no gap. We've got a spike with the ball's next to the bat. No gap. Go back to the on-field umpire. I'll have to change the decision to out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. On-screen signal now.
Oh, and his first duck, I've just been told. His first duck in ILT20. But Jimmy Vince, the skipper, has got to go without troubling the scorers. In fact, he's gone for a golden one.
Oh, Mohamed Amir was convinced. Azam Khan not so much. He went up maybe a little belatedly. But Amir was convinced. It was almost... Yeah, you just knew that. Guilty look behind from Vince. I heard something, did you? Yes, we did. 5 for 1. Vince gone without scoring.
Grisselin, the new man, and he's underway straight away. 6 and a wicket. It is 6 for 1 after 1.
End of the first over. The Giants 6-1 wicket.
The sun is trying to poke through it, sort of just has. There's a little bit of cloud cover about, but really a few signs of sunshine. Yeah, he's bowled superb. This opening over, he's found that length, that searching sort of 6 metre length, almost at the back edge. Face just started to open slightly from Vince, understandably, quite there. Faintly. Simon Doull with younger ears. Heard it through the effects. He was absolutely adamant, was Muhammad Amir. On the lefty, here's Luke Wood. That's sort of gone off the straight a bit, but yeah, they say about batters know when they're off stumpers a little early. This looks a bit perplexed there, Chris Lynn.
Just waiting on it. Started well, haven't they? Both the left armers. First ball has been on the money, and that's the key. No warm-up deliveries, no time for soft deliveries. Not to a player of the calibre of Chris Lynn.
It's in the air for some time, going to be challenging, and it's 4. Pace on from Luke Wood. Both Muhammad Amir and Luke Wood with that left arm angle to right-handers. That's what can happen.
A very wide third in place. Mustafa down there. Kind of a fly slip almost. Finish. Short third and then a wide backward point. Found the gap. Yep. Well, a big day, of course, for the Vipers and the Giants, and for you, Danny Morrison. Happy 58th birthday. 58 today? You are, look at that. Oh, the knife goes, just knife through the foot, just to say happy birthday. There you go, mate. Have a bit of that. Happy birthday, Dan, from all of us. Lovely birthday greeting at the pitch report for you as well, Danny. Look at that, top of the head. Hey, he used to aim the ball at your head, not now he's just kissing the top of it.
Well, I told him off. He left me in Sharjah, took off in the car, left me. So he had to repay. Listen, you know you're paying for dinner tonight, my car. Thank you. Dear fellow. Oh, class. Now that's straight out of the coaching manual there from Smith. No run. Oof.
Not a lot of swing on offer. Maybe that wind and the nature of the swirling breeze in this magnificent stadium. Slightly cooler. Not as much swing today.
Crisp stroke, no run. We've had 2, and the Giants are 13 for 1. Crowd building all the time. Now that sun is starting to come out and play. You're going to watch that from Chris Lynn. You give him any hint on a length, and that is a go-to stroke for him. Cutting and pulling on the Queenslander. Loves it there.
Glazer front right. Rested in the Vipers. With other sporting ventures that he and his family own.
A great posse, Royal Box. above the sight screen, so you have to behave yourself, gentlemen. Stay seated. The bowler from this particular end, pavilion end. It's kept him a little bit low, just a hint of low. Well, they're playing in green, but this is the green belt. Chris Lynn is one of those contenders for it. Best batter was Alex Hales last year, the most. It was the aggregate runs in the tournament. Chris Lynn, he makes the 5. The ladder so far. Was in, Johnson Charles having a pretty good time. Nicholas Poran should be always there and thereabouts. Tries to catch it. He was in the air for some time. And Lynn is going to dine out with his first boundary.
Yeah, Muhammad Amir wasn't overly happy, but I think the effort was fine. It was too far away. No chance of a catch in the end. He got it wide enough. When you look there was no chance for Tamal Mills. It was well wide of him. Oh, now he wants him to move. It's a bit late now, Chief.
Yeah, I love it, isn't it? Very passionate, very animated. Muhammad Amir, he thinks he should have fielders everywhere, catching positions. Apologies to you, my son, Rosalind. It was your second boundary, so he's 13 now. It's quite a thing. Getting on, Dolly, age, and a little blessing to grow older. Of course, Chris Lynn goes to the same barber. But a little side story there, he called me his father on board a plane. We were catching together. Have you met my father, Danny? Length, pace off delivery to finish. And so just 7 from the third, and the Giants are 20 for 1. Excited fans, Saturday afternoon, and rightly so. So the weather's just started to pick up. A little bit of curve. Oh, Chris Lynn on the up. There's no means a half volley. He's struck this rather sweetly through the line.
Prize on Wood's face as well. As he said, Danny, not a half volley at all. He's just shimmied leg side a little bit and hit it on top of the bounce. Beautiful piece of timing.
The response from the bowler. Yeah, he just went a fraction shorter. Just a touch, didn't go crazy, but he's found a beautiful length there.
These deliveries seem to be cross seam. It's something I talked about at this ground in the last game we had here. Because of the tufty nature of the grass covering, you get cross seam. He's going again, I think, Luke Wood here, cross seam. Some of them skid, some of them just sit in the surface a little bit. Don't think it's a bad option if it's not swinging at all. Averages 61 against the Vipers. Chris Lynn. Strike rate just a tick under 148 as well, so doesn't mind this attack, although it has changed a little.
Their power play running away, 3.5 overs gone. That's on the mind of Chris Lynn for sure. Just cramped him and just tucked him up there. Good bowling here from Wood. Yeah, 4 off the first, suddenly now 3 dots, so the batter's starting to feel it. Good change, just chased him a little bit with it. Good stuff. E-ball in this over. Where's Lynn Wanner? Another good delivery. He's hustling, checking Lynn in a stroke play. Simon Dool and I were just checking from our vantage point of crowd coming in. Really good stuff here. Drone cam is picking up the crowd, milling in rather nicely. Oh, wow. That has almost gone for 6. What a way to finish the 4th by Smith. And the Giants are 29 for 1 here.
Stands tall again, Jamie Smith. This is one of the hallmarks of his batting. Seen enough of him over the last couple of years, particularly in the UK. Really is an attractive player to watch.
Well, the sun is making a welcome appearance now as Tymal Mills will begin his allocation of 4 overs. Left arm quick. Full toss to start. Terrific fielding. Hasaranga, the fielder, has saved a few runs there. He's got away with this, Tymal Mills. That was hit nicely. That's been picked up on the half volley. Tymal Mills, bit more responsibility on his shoulders. There's no Shaheen Shah Afridi. Another full toss. Straight to Hasaranga. Can anyone else have a game? Waqar Younis.
Such an important game for both teams. Both at the bottom, they're still trying to crawl up in the top 4. The 2 finalists from last year.
Oh, he's really pummeled this and very well fielded. Ali Nasir, I tell you what, he's made himself very, very important to this side. He saved runs, he saved a boundary here, and he's picked up 2 good catches in this tournament. Ali Nasir, local player.
It's not all about bowling and batting, it's about how good you are in the field as a team, and if you can save those important runs. We saw a couple of really close games, so I feel those, you know, those saves comes into play. Change of angle from Mills. Oh, dot deliveries, pressures mounting, building.
Well, there you are. Ali Nasir is on that list of the best catches, the Cycle Hub catch of the season. Sam Billings, Trent Bolt, Billings again with a boundary catch. This is the Ali Nasir. This was Nicholas Pooran. That was heading for the boundary for 4, and he took off like a grasshopper, held on to the ball. This was flying. It's a terrific catch, Ali Nasir. Oh yes, it was that good. Round the wicket now. Smashed for 4. Chris Lynn, powerful.
He wasn't bowling badly from over the wicket. I'm not sure why he went around the wicket. Why was the need going across, bowling full, 4 dot deliveries, and this time coming around the wicket gave him the length to just play that shot over the top. He's in good form. Lynn is so important for the team.
Goodness me, he doesn't leave much at home, does he? Brings it all to the ground, Chris Lynn. Short of a length, leg side this time, and it's 4 more. 5 gone, the Giants 37 for 1. Your margin for error against Chris Lynn, especially Chris Lynn, is so small. He picks up the length. Yeah, Jamal Mills thinks, well, it wasn't that short, and it probably wasn't. But you've got to be on top of your game against Lynn. The DP World International League T20. We started on the 19th of Jan. We're going to finish on the 17th of Feb. Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Sharjah. Look at the queue. Security, open those doors, get more in. Let's get them in fours, never mind a single line. What a wonderful stadium, the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. And we started with a little overcast and a drop of rain, but let's just indulge for a moment. Chris Lynn against the Vipers, 271 runs, averaging, I beg your pardon, strike rate 145. He's got 350s in there, averaging 67. Here's Hasaranga.
Well ball, Has.
Well, this is a good matchup. This is a crucial time in the game. There's always something about to happen when this man comes with the ball in hand. A genuine wicket taker, bowls a good googly.
Yeah.
And if you can't read him from the hand, he'll cause issues. He'll cause some sweaty hands, I'm telling you.
Plus the fact he's come to this over having saved, I would say, at least 6 runs with those 2 stops in the field. Nicely steered by Jamie Smith. What an important member of this team Hasaranga is. Currently he's in second place, the most valuable player, the DP World red belt. Trent Boult leading his wickets. Ooh, that's a risk. It's a risk from Smith. Yeah, this is the most valuable player, the MVP, with the red belt. He bowls, he bats, he fields. Sikandar Raza, Fazal Haq Farooqi, what a find he has been, and of course Andre Russell's never far off. Last year, in the inaugural edition, that red belt was won by Chris Jordan, who's of course in the opposition. That'll put a bit of weight in your excess baggage on the flight home, won't it?
I think they will give you extra sort of allowance to take that belt back home, but that's a beautiful piece of equipment and beautiful piece of something to go in your cupboard, in your
the trophy cabinet.
Yeah.
Yes. Steered again by Chris Lynn. They'll get the 1. 6 overs done. Giants are 41 for 1. This partnership between Chris Lynn of Australia and Jamie Smith of England has put on 36 from 31 balls. Time now for Colin Munro, the Vipers skipper, to make a change of bowling. It's going to be Patirana, Matisha Patirana. 7.67 is economy. This is in this year's DP World ILT20. Very low, slingy action, which can really be the undoing of many a top player. 21 years of age. Saw him a couple of years ago in the Sri Lankan under-19s in the Caribbean. And he's on to you sometimes a bit quicker than you think, because he's almost bowling it from in front of the umpire's chest. Bowled. Love that. That's when all the radar is finely tuned. Now that's your territory. Come on, what are you looking at when you're bowling that? Look at this. That's a Waka Yunus, that is.
Well, not exactly, but yeah, he put so much load on his body bowling with that action, because yes, my action was slingy, no doubt in that, but watch that. That is tough on the body. The only thing with this action is when you're bowling with the new ball, you'll struggle to land the seam on a regular basis.
Look where this is. Look where it's delivered. Alim Dar, stand still, Alim. Boom. There we are. It's come straight out of his hands.
I think the reason why they have umpires uniform black is this reason. White ball, black background.
But what I want to ask you, you knew at the top of your mark, or maybe before that you wanted to bowl one of those Exocet missiles of yours, those Yorkers. What were you aiming at? What were you looking at there? Were you looking at feet? Were you looking at the bottom of the stumps?
No, if you think of the feet, the ball's going to go way down the leg side and it's going to go bias or leg bias. So best way to go with this sort of action is just outside the off stump. There. And then if it is swinging, it will come back and move toward middle leg, and that length and that line is very, very hard to get away, unless or until you're happy to just go and play a little sweep shot or a little paddle shot. You will be struggling to hit a big boundary. Watch that, he's trying to move back. There you go, that's perfect length.
I'd love to talk to you a long time about Yorkers. It's a bit too short. Just you can say yes or no to this. Did you ever try and bowl an over with 6 Yorkers? Did you? Yes or no?
Yep.
Well done, thank you. I'll come back to you on that, because we're going to look at something else here. But the other day, the final over, he was defending 4 runs against the Capitals. This is a 21-year-old playing under-19 cricket 2 years ago. And he's in the cauldron of the DP World ILT20. Ooh, where was that going? It's full though, it's the length that's important. He's a live wire, isn't he? Slapped. Could be out this, could be gone. That's a very good catch. Hasaranga takes a stunning catch. It's all Sri Lanka. Patirana, Hasaranga. And it's another wicket gone.
Hasaranga, I'm sure, will move up the ladder after taking this catch to take that red belt. He's picked out wickets, he's caused so many issues with the ball in hand, and now grabbing that beautiful catch, was moving away from him, had to stretch and dive right at the end. A little piece for a youngster, picking up his first wicket in this game. Smith gone for 15, he's 46 for 2. And I guess his time is that time of the day, strategic timeout.
Two and a half minutes, time for both teams to reassess. Smith and Vince, two young English players, have gone. Another one's come in, Jordan Cox, and Chris Lynn is holding them together. Lynn on strike. Jordan Cox comes in with a strike rate of 137. Hasaranga's going to bowl his second.
Not an easy time to come in when you have Hasaranga bowling, and of course Pathirana from the other end. He's got his tail up, he's picked a wicket, given only 5 runs.
Oh, it's gone. That's the big one. Hasaranga, Chris Lynn. Pathirana takes the catch. It's that old Sri Lankan trick again.
Pathirana probably saying that you gave me a favor in the previous over. Here's your favor back to you. That ball was traveling. It was from the middle of the bat, traveled very quickly. Yes, it was straight at him. He had to just put his hand in the right position to catch that. Wonderfully taken. More issues for the Giants. And a big wicket, a man in form, gone now. Lynn gone for 31, is 46 for 3.
New man in, Usman Khan. Healthy strike rate, 141. Slip is in as well. Hasaranga once again. Such a dangerous component. Well, in the last over it was caught Hasaranga bowled Pathirana. This time it's caught Pathirana bowled Hasaranga. 2 wickets, 3 balls. Sri Lanka on fire. Wonderful. Great to see.
It's hard to imagine that Desert Vipers are at the bottom of the table. Mohammad Amir, Luke Wood, Mills, Hasaranga, Pathirana, such a good bowling attack, and I can't believe they're right at the bottom.
This over is setting the Giants back. Well, this is Jamie Smith. Fine catch by Hasaranga. Pathirana the bowler, and 3 balls later Pathirana returns the compliment. Last ball of the 8th over. Could it be a wicket maiden? No, it's not. He'll get the single. 8 gone. The Giants are 47 for 3. Now the white belt is awarded to the bowler with the most wickets in the DP World ILT20. Was Waninda Hasaranga's got 10 now. 1 behind Mahish Dikshana. Faruqi is leading. Well, the white belt is awarded to the bowler who takes the most number of wickets in this DP World ILT20, Fazal Haq Faruqi for the My Emirates. What a season he's having, 13 wickets. Waninda Hasaranga now with 10.
.27 off the last 5 for the Giants. And the Vipers have clawed their way back into it. Patirana over 1 for 5 courtesy of his fellow countryman with a very good catch in Hasaranga, and the same for Hasaranga to dismiss Chris Lynn. 46 for 1, 46 for 2, 46 for 3. Wasim.
Hey Dooley, good afternoon everyone. I have a question for you, Dooley. We'll come back to it after this delivery. He's bowled well today. Patirana bowled well other day as well. Both good jokers. Usman Khan is the new batter. So, Jordan Cox played 5 games. Strike rate of 113, 123 runs. Then Smith, 81 runs, 13 averaging, strike rate 128. Wins, I can understand, he's an opener. But Usman Khan, who plays as an opener from UAE, 13 games, almost 500 runs, averaging 40 and strike rate of 160. He's batting at number 5. There's got to be a method to this madness. It's not fair to an opener to ask him to come and bat at number 5 or 6. Last 10 ball, just 1 run, because he is specialist opener Usman Khan. In previous PSL, he's got 100 of 36 balls, and his coach was Andy Flower, who's his coach now here as well.
Where do they fit him in? I guess get him back at the top, get him at the top of the order, have Smith and have Usman and Vince at the top and Lynn at 3. Scythed away. We'll pick up a boundary there, Usman. This thing's going for him. I think Cox probably been a little bit of a disappointment. Smith a bit the same after 1 good innings. You've got to change things around. I'm with you. Give him an opportunity. You don't know until you give him more of an opportunity.
Exactly, and that 4 brings up to 50 for Giants into 9th over. Their coach Andy Flower, who's not looking very happy. He very rarely looks happy anyway.
Good. It really has upskilled Patirana in the last little while. He had a tough time of it at the IPL last year. Wasn't at his best. He lost a lot of deliveries wide down the leg side, and it's not an easy action to coach either, was he?
It's not. He's got to stick to it. Any coach who's coaching him should just work on his action, not change the action. So the previous couple of balls ago, there was a boundary towards third man. I'll come back to it after this ball. Only 5 runs from the over so far. We're into 9th over. Short delivery. Good over from this youngster. 52 for 3.
Shadab Khan there, right of screen, Mike Fordham left, Avram Glazer in the centre. Introduction's just been made. Winners of the Vipers, of course, the Lancer capital. Shadab not in the 18 for today's encounter. To watch along from the sidelines. Aerial just over the top, only just over the head. He was in a long way. I think that's the skipper, is it? Colin Munro, and he kept coming in and just looped him.
Another brilliant delivery from one of the best in the business. Hasaranga got 1 wicket already. Almost there he was. He thought it was a googly. He was a googly. But he top-patched it. And look at skipper. He was nowhere near. Lucky he escaped. For Cox.
Boundary rider out at deep mid-wicket. The Vipers in a good position at the moment, and they're doing everything they can for sustainability. The initiative, wearing the green, will raise awareness about the environmental issues that we're all facing, of course, encouraging everyone to reduce, recycle and reuse the recyclable drink bottles, which is great, from the Vipers. The more we can all do, the better.
Under pressure big time here. Gull Giants, they lost 3 important wickets. The main man is gone in the dressing room, Chris Lynn, 31 of 27, who looked actually the best. Winnie got out James Smith at the first over to Ahmed, got behind inside edge.
Halfway through, 58 for 3.
And a 10th over will fight 58 for 3. This is a celebration of Catholic Vipers Olympic commitment to sustainability and opportunity to raise awareness about environmental issues and drive sustainability initiatives. Catholic Vipers has placed several recycle bins around the stadium. Any plastic bottles that go into this bin will go towards making a new sports bin.
58 for 3. Halfway stage of the overs. My Emirates played 7, won 5, are looking very strong with that net run rate. And the Giants and the Vipers, you'd say the Vipers are lost today. I'd say it's curtains, but it's very close to it. Having played 7, if they've only won 2, it'll be very difficult to make that top 4. They would drop a game behind the Giants. The Giants looking to go ahead, having played 1 less game.
The game's
Good delivery, really good delivery. Nothing on it, Azam Khan's interested, but nothing from Tamal Mills. Super Saturday, of course, and about an hour and 10 minutes down the road, traffic permitting, Abu Dhabi Knight Riders will be taking on the Dubai Capitals. David Warner and his Dubai Capitals desperate for a win before he departs. The Abu Dhabi Knight Riders have shown glimpses of being a lot better at times this season.
I think change of plans for Mills here. If you notice in this particular game, he's bowling his second over. Every delivery was a fast delivery. The previous one was 132, subtle variation, but in general, if you look at his career, that's his average speed today, fastest is 140 plus. But in general, when you look at Mills, he comes in, he bowls one quick ball, then he goes to the slow ball. If you got a pace, start off with the pace. Plan C should be a slow ball.
I actually think that's such a great point, Wazim. He goes to it too often. And I think back to a guy that played a bit of international cricket for England early days, Jay Dernbach. Very, very similar. He bowled quick, bowled with good pace, but all of a sudden started to develop these slow balls, played at Surrey, and just bowled them way, way too often and became a pretty ordinary white ball bowler.
Yeah, that's what I think youngsters got to learn. Special slow ball, that's okay because it's a variation. You're bowling your kind of fifth ball. I can understand that. But if you got pace, use it. It's very rare nowadays, pace. It's easier to bowl a slow ball, Dooley, than the pace ball, as you want than the quick ball. But if you see today, he's probably bowled one slow ball in his 11 deliveries he's bowled so far. So the message has been sent to him. We hired you as a fast bowler. Please be a fast bowler.
And don't be afraid to use your bouncer either. It's wide and too wide.
.62 for 3 with this run rate. They go to 114, not good enough. 7 and over will take them to 126. That would be not good enough. Previous game 36% slow balls, and this game only 1%. Although he's bowling his second over, but still, like I said, message has been sent to him today.
Might push for 2 here, and will, and in the end will do it very comfortably. 6 from the over, 64 for 3. Bangs out, smiles out for the Vipers. They need a win.
Good crowd here again, noisy. Families are there, they're loving it. 64 for 3. Best of the lot, Lynn from Giants, 31 of 27. And everyone else struggles so far. Usman is 10 of 13. Cox is struggling too. 7 of 9. Like I said, 7 and over will take them to 123. Not good enough. 9 and over will take them from here onwards to 139. Not good enough. 11 and over, 162, maybe. Because past score batting first here is 165. That means if the teams are batting first, they should get to 175 at least.
A little Brathwaite on the television there. Sporting Dad's brands. Here's Eden Brathwaite. Oh, high, top edge. Get in, does get in underneath it. Reverse cut, comfortable. Mustafa with the catch. Hasaranga with another.
2 for now. Hasaranga, 2 for 12 in his 4th over. What a cricketer he is. In this format, in white ball, he's one of the best bowlers. Doesn't matter the power play or the mid overs, he just gets you breakthrough every time. Look at this, a leg break, flighted delivery, and Usman went to cross towards mid wicket, got the top edge. Good catch by Rohan Mustafa. UAE player as well. So now Usman departs for 10. They're struggling Giants, 65 for 4.
For 4. Shimron Hetmeyer, new batter. Saranga once again, midst of a very fine spell of bowling. 3 balls remaining, has not conceded a boundary yet. He's already bowled a 4-over spell against the Knight Riders without conceding a boundary. He'll do the same again here.
Hetmeyer, he hasn't done well anything in this DP World ILT20 Season 2. Look at this, 45 runs, strike rate of 122, that doesn't matter, and that was Usman Khan. Look at that clever bowling, a leg break, flatted leg break, inviting the batter to play cross sweep. If you don't middle it, he'll go straight to the fielder, and that's what exactly happened there. Second wicket for the big man.
Trademark of Jordan Cox. Reverse sweep, conventional sweep, he's got them all. Last ball of the Wanindu Hasaranga spell, he's already had a big part to play. 2 for 14, taking a terrific catch as well.
On the batting coach, Grant Flower.
That is a wonderful finish to a great spell of bowling. 4 overs, 2 for 15, 12 gone, 68 for 4.
Four down, the Giants put into bat. It is a must-win match, this, for both these teams who are languishing at the bottom of the table. Mohammad Amir 1 for 13, 1 for 10. Patirana, the 2 Sri Lankans, 6 overs, 3 for 25 between them. Outstanding return. Good toss to win for Colin Munro, Vipers skipper. What a good crowd we've got in today to watch this match 19. We're going to see the pace, the left arm pace of Luke Wood. He's not tall, but my word, generates some pretty decent pace. Shimron Hetmeyer on strike. Four wickets have gone down.
Yeah, Vince the first to go. A little tickle off the inside edge behind to Azam Khan. Patirana bowled the short ball, undoing of Smith, just skied it to Hasaranga. Hasaranga, Patirana combination got rid of Chris Lynn. Last one to fall was Usman. Skied one out to Rohan Mustafa. Off edge, brilliant spell from Hasaranga though, Wilco.
outstanding. 4 overs, 2 for 15 for Wanindu Hasaranga. He's been contributing with the bat as well in this Vipers campaign. I was very interested listening to you with Wasim then, Dooley, about the Mills strategy. Often I've thought he's such a big unit of a fella that he goes to his slower ball willingly and maybe too quickly. That whereas you've got somebody like Luke Wood here, who physically is not the same as Tamal Mills, but he generates good pace and then might drop in the occasional slower ball.
I've seen him so often at times start spells with it, start a game with one. Shot from high above, magnificent ring of fire. Dubai.
Picked up, and for a moment Luke Wood might have thought it was heading down to backward square. It's 4.
Might have thought about a dive momentarily as well, Tamal Mills. Way to his wrong side, it's his right. But look at where this goes. Where is it? Oh, I tell you what. There was a moment we may have thought about it. Others probably would have.
Oh dear. Who read who better then? That's come off the very end of the bat, and it could be a split.
It came off the bottom of the bat. Maybe it's that plastic protection that they put on there. Yeah, you can see. Just jammed it. A bit of rubber protection or whatever it is that's on the bottom of that bat just flew off. There it is. Go into the screen now.
Stunning from Hetmeyer. It's too short for the West Indian. 13 gone, 78 for 4. We're going to have a strategic timeout. strategic timeout is gone. We've got 7 overs to go here in Dubai. And that last over, bowled by Luke Wood, was the first over that we've had a double-digit return. 10 it went for. The previous highest over in terms of runs conceded was 9. Also from Luke Wood. But it's been a pretty impressive performance by the Desert Vipers, their bowling unit. Projected score at the current rate round about the 120 mark. They've got 7 overs to go here. Jordan Cox goes on walkabout. Where's this gone? It's gone for 6. And it's another opportunity for DP World to donate a cricket kit for that 6. A kit that will go to grassroots cricket. Look where he's hit this from.
Yeah, great use of the crease, use of the feet. The bigger side of the ground, just to the right-hand side of centre as we look down the ground.
Now then, safe, just lands over extra cover. So the ball, we're in the 14th over, it's not swinging now for Mohammad Amir. More often than not, he persists on staying over the wicket. He has gone round the wicket in this tournament. I think he looks a better prospect when he does. Over 2,000 runs now, milestone for Jordan Cox. Carved this, and it's gone for 4. Backward of point, offside, a little bit of width to work with.
On the charge now is Jordan Cox. Terrifically fast hands. Hockey background. Shifted to Essex. There's county cricket now. He's been on the England radar for some time. Not far away from playing a lot more white ball cricket, I think.
Change of tactic from Mohammad Amir, going with the short pace-off delivery. Still like him to maybe change the trajectory, get that ball full, come round the wicket, spear it into Jordan Cox's feet.
A change of field now. Trying to bring deep backwards, square up the circle and push the backward point down onto the boundary. So he can go full and wide if he wants to, or he can go pace off. Got to be into the surface, you would think.
Ooh.
Other two options, full and wide, and if it's pace off, it has to be into the surface. It's the field set, but that's just way too wide.
I have a feeling there that Mohammad Amir was caught in between two minds, what to bowl. I'm not sure he was totally... Now then, we'll have this one, yes! Jordan Cox is on the way. He dealt some treatment to Mohammad Amir, and the bowler's got his own back.
Yeah, I think he's just starting to roll the fingers across these. They're not genuine slow balls, but I think he's trying to rip his fingers across them a little bit. Have a look at this. Yeah, just trying to rip them a little bit. Still at decent pace. It's not a genuine slow ball. They're trying to bowl fast off cutters. That one's coming out at 126 kilometres per hour. Clever bowling. Take the ball away into the surface, picks up the wicket. Cox goes on his way for 26. It's 91 for 5.
is Gerard Erasmus, the captain of Namibia, and in the southwest of that huge continent of Africa. Gerard Erasmus from Windhoek. Very decent cricketer, bowls a very tidy off spin. Normally he would be going in a little bit higher than this for the Namibia side. Captain of Namibia. It's his first game in this DP World ILT20 this year. Right, one more ball to complete the 14th. Look at the cross seam. I think possibly we'll have the same kind of delivery. Yep. 14 gone, 91 for 5.
Just a little cutter. Threw the shot early, Azam Khan takes the catch comfortably. See how far he's through the shot here. Normally he'd be looking to hit that when the bat is more horizontal. It's up the outside edge, and all done for Jordan Cox.
Mohamed Amir, 3 overs, 2 for 26. There's no Shaheen Shah Afridi in today's lineup, nor is there Shadab Khan. Shadab is carrying a little injury, so he wasn't considered. Right, Chris Jordan holding the bat. Carlos Brathwaite not in the starting 11. But of course we do have the super sub rule here in this tournament. Chris Jordan's got the pads on. So is Carlos. Right, here's Mills.
Yeah, so they could move Carlos Brathwaite in next to bat if they wanted to. Super sub in for Chris Lynn. And the bowling option also strengthens their batting a little bit at the back end if they need some.
Bowled full length. So Wanindu Hasaranga has picked up wickets again, and once again he has not conceded a boundary. That's a good catch from Pathirana. Of wickets for Wanindu Hasaranga. Here's a Dafa News fact. Hasaranga is the only bowler in the DP World ILT20 this year to twice bowl a 4-over spell without conceding a boundary. Well bowled. Yep, 2 it is. A long boundary out there, square.
Mills has got 1 to go after this. Pathirana got 2 remaining. Amir with 1 and Luke Wood with 1. Shuffle his bowlers round enough here. Mills bowls 15. Bowls something like 18 as well. Pathirana bowls 17 and 19.
Well, this over, Tamal Mills has been concentrating on generating a little bit of pace. 142 is quickest. It's between 138 and 142, so he hasn't produced the slow ball of which we've talked today, but various slower ball options. One of them is one that comes right out of the back of his hand. Picked up over extra, and that will trickle over the fence for 4.
Yeah, not an issue with pace on, it's just that it's a wide half volley. It's just a poor delivery for him by his high standards. Disappointed with that. Set to be back of a length. Not set for full deliveries. I say, unless it's a genuine Yorker, and I don't think that was an attempted Yorker.
Gerard Erasmus in 11. Last year he played 8 games for the Giants in the inaugural tournament, DP World ILT20. Has been biding his time, waiting for his chance. Only 1. 15 gone, 101 for 5. Let's get on TV. Yeah, the Vipers are going well. They've reduced the Giants to 101 for 5. 5 overs to go. Gerard Erasmus, very familiar with this stadium. He was with Namibia when they played in the ICC T20 World Cup qualifiers here. That was 5 years ago. Goodness, the years have gone by quickly. But Namibia qualified. Patirana. Bowled 2 overs, 1 for 10. He's bowled immaculately. Doesn't know where it is. He's got some decent pace, and he's 144 his first delivery here in this over.
He just ambles up, doesn't he? So much similar to Lasith Malinga that you can only assume that he grew up watching Malinga bowl. Thing about it, the almost amble up to the crease, really powerful slingy action. Accuracy times has left him. 19 wickets in the IPL last year. 15 of those 19, 18 wickets. 18 of those 19 came in the last 5 overs. Genuine death bowling specialist. Nice Super Kings was side under the tutelage of Stephen Fleming and MS Dhoni, Eric Simons.
Called for 2, and it won't get it. Erasmus says no, I'm not going to come back for that. Come off the very bottom of the bat.
And the change-up comes, and it's about 16 kilometres slower. Again, it's just hard to pick up.
Predicted score 149. They're going to have to go some to get there. It has been a pretty impressive bowling performance by the Desert Vipers. He says, he's wide down the leg side.
Yeah, that's his miss. That's where, when it does go wrong, it slides leg side because of that sidearm slingy action. Quite get it right.
Straight over the top of middle stump. Again, it's a change of pace.
But the full deliveries, a lot of those shorter deliveries are off pace. Goes into the surface really well, gets those Yorkers right. Got a good bouncer. Short delivery picked up a wicket.
That'll go for 4. A little uppercut, nicely played by Erasmus.
They waited on it. Good reactions from Erasmus. Just enough width on it to help it on its way.
Well, this is a T20 shot, manufactured for the format. No fielders down there. Smashed! Whoa, what a colossal blow that is. Oh, DP World will be looking at that because they'll donate another set of kit, and that's 234 of them with those 6s. Tom Moody looking on.
That's too predictable. Another slower ball. Had 4 in a row now. And I don't get it. When you can bowl Yorkers like he can, I don't get it. That's the development that this young man has to come to terms with. Erasmus has just lined him up. Now the 140, 144k Yorker, probably a better option.
That's the Yorker. That's the one he was looking for. Where was it? Patirana. Bowled it more often.
My apologies, it was 146. But that, when you've got that in your lockup and you've just bowled 4 or 5 slower balls in a row, sometimes that's the understanding of the game. He's got it right though. And spot on, off the bat onto the pad and back onto the off stump. Picks up the wicket. It's tough to get underneath even at half volley from Patirana. 16th over comes to an end. Erasmus goes. He's on his way for 18 off 10, and it's 114 for 6.
Luke Wood, he's looking for Yorker. He's not quite found it there. He's a little too full, and it's turned into a full toss. Just what Hetmeyer and the Giants will be loving was.
Yeah, he's taken over now, Hetmeyer. That's his second boundary towards his area, mid-wicket and mid-on, between mid-wicket and mid-on. So now they're 118, 9 and over, take them to 147. Slow ball, edge, and another boundary, 2 and 2, Danny.
Yeah, they've hit 15 of them. They've only hit 2 maximum, so it just tells you too about the surface where you and I have waxed lyrical of it. It's nice to see a bit of the contest for the bowler, isn't there? There's a bit of fresh, real grass and a bit off the deck ones.
Absolutely. And Danny, I forgot to mention, many happy returns of the day. Birthday boy. 122 now.
You're a 66 man yourself, aren't you? Later in the year. Oh, another slower. Ouch. Like you chuckle about it, but that's got to hurt. That is his bottom edge, this, isn't he? Right into the crown jewels, as it were. He's maybe taking some deep breaths there as hitters. Should we admire? Yeah. Everyone laughs, don't they, once?
Yeah, he's fine. He'll be okay. He'll live. 2 boundaries and he's in a bit of a pain, but he's a big boy. Let's go, he says. Back of a hand slow ball, something different. Inside edge right onto his box.
Old Jules. Ringing away there. Ouch.
Can be really painful, Danny. You remember old days?
You want to throw up, don't you? Might relieve the pain. No, can't get forward. No, thought about 2, it's not there. Overton, who is no slouch. He's a boundary hitter, Jamie Overton, so he's out there at number 8.
Good to see Azam Khan finally moving behind the stumps on this throw. He actually sprinted in. First time today. Overton, strike rate of 170. They have 3 overs after this. And this is Patirana, inside edge. Good comeback from the youngster. 2 for 23 in his 3, Patirana.
Slower one. Yeah, I was listening to colleagues here, Mr. Wilkins, Mr. Dool. 4 in a row, slower balls. And hello, good South was. Quite like the Yorker. Got to use it more often.
Yeah, in this format, whatever I've noticed in the last decade and a half, that you shouldn't be predictable. Another slow ball. There was a leg cutter, off cutter, whatever you call it. Are they going to come back for 2? So far, so good. 11 runs from the over. 17 gone, 125 for 6.
Sun is out, so the weather has cleared rather nicely. It's afternoon fixture here. Saturday, February 3. Oh, just between those, just to see, is it Mr. Hetmeyer? No. Jim is. Did you? Just wanted to check it. It's tightish. Just wanted to make sure. Wrong with that. So we have got 3 overs left. We have Luke Wood, one of Patirana.
1 from Patirana, 1 from Amir, and of course 1 from Luke Wood. Luke Wood finishes overs, 37 in his 4. Mills got 1 to go, so they got 3 fast bowlers, 2 left-handers, and of course Patirana is bowling the 18th over. 9 and over will take them to 152. Will that be enough on this pitch, Danny? I'm not so sure.
It averaged around on a day game 165-ish. Pass score. Oh, that'll help! Hitters! You little ripper! in contention for the DP World's biggest six of the match. Winner gets $1,500 US for the longest one.
And probably is the biggest so far in this game from the strong boy Hutmeyer. It was right in his zone. Look at this, beautifully picked up towards square leg for the maximum. That's his first six of his innings into the stands.
Yeah, they could do it a few more of those. It's only the third one of the innings. We're into the 18th. Flashing blade, and it races away with pace on. So a very good start to the 18th. Sixer and now four.
This pace with this line, you've got to have third man back. Have that point fielded up in the circle. Have third man back. Because anything, any edge will race away to the boundary with third man up in the circle. So 2 and 2 now.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, the response here from Patirana. Yeah, just a little bit down in terms of the innings timer. Just as no, Hitmar says, do not run on that misfield, Jamie. Overton. So yeah, very good start. Half the over done, but it is good ones, as you say. Let's see, going from 11s-ish, they might get 160, maybe. Really does depend on these two big strikers. Can they be there for every delivery now on in to the end of the innings?
Started off really well, Patirana. He's conceded 10 runs in his first 2 overs and got a wicket too. Now he's 2 for 34. Economy rate of almost under 10.
It's not a bad result, that, for Overton. Give it back to Hitmar, who's 29 from 16, striking at 181. It's changed things around against Erasmus. Patirana for some slow balls and then got the Yorker right. And just there, we're all just wondering, we got that in the hurt locker, let's use it earlier. 2 to go, dozen off, and it's Hitmar. Oh dear.
Low ball down leg side.
Yeah, Erasmus, strong fellow. And if he's slightly off and he's looking for slow, a lot of batters do. They'll be sitting back. This one there. Here's another. That was good. And then he went there. And there's the uppercut. Freedom of the arms, and that was a bit telegraphed. He was sitting back waiting. Then he got that Yorker in. So in the end, he got his man. It cost him a 4 and a 6 there. That's good. It's up there and it's cramping and it's shutting down the leverage.
It's nippy too. 146 kilometre from this youngster. Patirana 2 for 37. Got 1 ball to go for spell. Last 5 overs, they've scored 65 runs, so mini comeback, lost 2 wickets.
Yeah, it was. It is a good little comeback. Considering the first 12 overs, nothing went for more than 10. The Vipers have bowled pretty well by and large. They'll be pretty pleased. They've just got to try and finish things off. The Giants now, after 18, are 140 for 6. So at 15 off the last over, can they do it for 3 in a row? They score these last 2, go for 30 and get to that 170 mark.
Danny, with this kind of field, he's got point back on the circle, extra cover back on the circle, mid off up in the circle, so it looks like full outside off stump or a slow ball. Here we go. The very good delivery. He does bowl to his field. Sometimes you do become predictable as a bowler. but he's bowling his last over, 2 overs to go, one after this one. So he's not going to pitch it up, he's going to back off a length and slow ball and Yorker, 2 deliveries just outside off stop, inside that green line.
He's just missed his mark, a little unlucky. I like it, what you're saying there was, trying to get that fuller, so he can't get underneath you. Tall man, Overton, so it's not a bad ploy. And we are slightly, we're on pitch number 4, so slightly to one side. And Overton's hitting into a slightly smaller side. But, pretty decent boundaries here at the Dubai International. There is that bit of width. Oh, and he reached for it. There's the extra leverage. There is when a tall man comes into play.
That is the problem when you have this kind of field set, especially when off in the circle. Anything in the zone will go through that gap between extra cover up in the circle and mid-off. So if he brings a square leg up and his mid-off is going back now, and the backward point fielder is coming up in the inside the circle, this is a better field, I reckon. You have backup on the both sides behind square.
Tries to catch it into the sun. Taken, Luke Woods. No sunglasses, no hat on. That's a good effort with the sun starting to set here. Oh, he's annoyed with himself, Jamie Overton, because he got one in really in his arc that he likes.
Yeah, clever bowling from a very experienced bowler, Amir. Fisted shot, cross seam, and he didn't middle it. Good catch in the end by Luke Wood in the deep. It was into the sun. But they got the wicket now. Amir got Luke, bowled Amir. 145 for 7.
Ahmed Amir. One would be happy if he was allow Hitmire back on strike, but just seen the demise of Jamie Overton into the surface. He's propped on there, but he doesn't mind it there. Like you said, Wasim Akram, he didn't middle it at all. And smart catch into that sun, into the setting. Good concentration, and watched it all the way in. Much to the delight of Vipers fans. Ran into Tom Moody, said, yeah, we've lost a bit of venom, haven't we? He was chuckling, and then he said, we need to bite something. Hitmire's trying to do his best to bite it and bash it to all parts.
Good overs so far from Amir, only conceded 7 runs, got a wicket as well, only 1 boundary. 147 now, 3 away from 150. Giants change of field for Chris Jordan. He's got mid-wicket, square leg, and of course mid-on back on the circle. Fine leg third man up.
To do with going for 6. He's going to get another opportunity. Amir's moaning. I don't know what he's moaning about, because anything, as we know, gentlemen, down leg side, you're going to have to reload.
26 runs so far in 5 innings. Jordan, he can whack, that's for sure. Now is the time for them.
Oh, he's missed out there. Missed out big time. So no too much damage with the extra ball. 8 off, 148 for 7. 4 8 for 7. We've got 1 over to go. And the took a great catch the other evening. And from Cycle Hub, this outstanding performance bike is up for grabs for the best catch of the tournament. Sam Billings is very excited about that. And Trent Bolt's up there too. He's some of the leading candidates. Alain Nasser with that catch off Poran was pretty good. So slashing outside off stump, a big dive from Alain Nasser. Mills with a change up. Oh, he got enough of it, did he? Yeah. Good effort running round, but it still goes for 4. Is that Hasaranga? Good effort.
Best fielders in Desert Vipers, Hasaranga. It should have been stopped. Boundary on the first ball. 150 up as well for Giants with this boundary. Right in the slot. Don was back on the circle. 1 bounce, it was firmly hit. Good effort, I think, in the end. He's not very happy.
So he's tear in here is Tamar Mills. He's going to reload that one. He's pace on that time. A wonderful bag of tricks, as we can all appreciate. We've watched a lot of T20 franchise cricket in recent years. Tamar Mills, beautiful back of the hand, leg cut, off cut, split finger. This guy's got it all, and it's a matter of confidence in delivering it.
Especially the last over is such a crucial over for either side in general, especially the bowling side. They've done well so far. 5 run from 1 delivery, 5 to go. Mills steaming in.
Come on, hitters! Oh, beautifully bowled. There it is. There's that slow and a big out. Want to. Jordan, no. Well done, Hasaranga. Hustled in and Azam, where are you, brother? You got to get there.
Chilling.
Has he got a birthday as well?
Good afternoon, Hasaranga. So now 4 balls to go. Chris Jordan will definitely take a chance. He'll probably wait for the slow one from Mills, Kamal Mills. Square leg is back, mid wicket is back, mid-on is back.
Chris Jordan, very capable. Whistling the ball out of the ballpark. Not this time. Scamper through, which is a good move, and Hetmeyer and Jordan aware, but no connection, so it's only a bye, and there's half an over to go. 155. Hetmeyer make the ball disappear a couple of times over the fence. Desperate, the Giants, the defending champs.
That is his go-to area, isn't he? Hetmeyer towards mid-wicket and mid-on and square leg. Slow balls I was talking about before this game, 36%. In this game, only 12%. And when you got pace, use your pace. Last over, I'm all for variations out. Danny.
Yeah, square leg on the fence. That's Luke Wood. He's come up inside the circle. Deep mid-wicket, still there though. Yeah, he wants to drag it leg side. Going to get 2. They will into that pocket with the miss hit from Hetmeyer. Yeah, I'm with you, Was. Go to where he can see. He just wants to drag everything around him. Strong fellow. Guyanese lefty.
Delivery. He was eyeing towards mid-wicket. That probably Mills will bowl within that area, middle leg, back of a length, but he did. He went outside off stump. That's sensible bowling. Situation awareness. Now then, 2 to go.
He does that a lot. Very expressive is Hetmeyer. Last couple to go. Wide, but it's unlucky. It's just gone away. I like it though. Into the surface. Doesn't quite arrive. It's just
a grip as well. From the surface, there was that kind of a leg break. Roll of the finger. 2 fingers and a thumb from Mills. Let's have a look.
Oh, it didn't win, did it? Yeah, it did off the straight appreciably, was.
It started off well, and it gripped quite a bit, actually. Back of a hand one.
He's trying to smash that into next week.
brave delivery at this stage of the game. A length ball. Luckily for Mills, it was just outside off stump. It wasn't in his zone. Admire. Good over so far, considering the situation. 10 runs from it. 2 wides as well.
Well, Mills will close it out here. Needs to. He's bowled 2 wide, so this should be and must be the last ball for the Vipers. It's clean, but protection. Just got to keep running. Got to keep running. Hope for a misfield. Yep, that's it. Poor throw. They do get back for 2, and they get to 160, which is just a little bit below par for the Giants, who were put in by Colin Munro at the start of this match. Hetmeyer, who's hustled to 40 from 23. Useful strike rate of, well, let's call it 174 with 5 fours and 1 6, but he missed a couple of deliveries that he felt he should have smashed.
At least they got the total to defend now. 160 for 7. At one stage we thought they'll go to 140, but they've done well. Hetmeyer, 40 of 23. Whistling 31 as well, so everybody chipped in eventually. First 10 overs, 58 runs, and the next 10 overs, 102 runs. So well done, Girl Giants. Hasaranga is still having a word with Pathirana, explaining it to him, maybe bowl according to your field. Don't be predictable as a bowler. Runs on the board.
Yeah, it is. So it's fractionally below par, which is at 165, but there's a day game. And you pointed out too, was that a little bit of grip the day. It's not the coolness at night, perhaps the dew. So again, the bowling unit when they come out, that's the Giants, got 160 to play with. Get a couple of wickets early inside that power play. You knock over perhaps Hales and Munro particularly, put some pressure right back on those Vipers. So asked to bat first. Not a lot from the openers, but Lynn got 31, a bit of Cox, and a lot more of Hetmeyer and a bit of Erasmus, and 11 extras.
They bowled well. They started off well. Lookwood 4 for 37, Mills 4 for 35, Hasaranga, look at that, 2 for 15, Pathirana 2 for 30, and pick the bowlers. 3 for 34 Amir in his 4.
Rightio, we've got dear Alan Wilkins, who's down there for a nice little interview. Let's get down sideline to dear old Al.
Yeah, Mohammad Amir smiles. Happy with that performance today, personally?
Yeah, I think so. 150 or 160, any day I'll take that. And I think as a bowling unit, we bowled really well.
Tell us about the pitch, the speed of it.
I think early on was very slow. Ball was gripping. So the minute we realize it's not swinging and ball is holding, so we start bowling cutters. So I think it works for us.
When it's not swinging, do you change the way you bowl?
Sometime I'll bowl scramble seam, cross seam, then cutters. So I try all the things. So I have to check what is working for me. So I think today cutter was working for everyone.
Right, 160. Are you happy that you've restricted them to that?
Yeah, you never know. It's a T20 cricket, but we need to start well. So let's see.
All right, enjoy your drink.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good performance from Mohammad Amir. 161 required for the Vipers to try and take out match 19. We're going to take a break and come back with a live action.
The best of the best, you know. With the best of the best, you know. The lights are bright, just say hold a cricket festival. Honne honne re halla. Halla halla. Honne honne re halla.
All eyes on the big screen.
Dubai International Cricket Stadium, match 19. 160 posted by the defending champions, the Gulf Giants, with 11 extras, so bang on, 8 runs and over. And Hetmeyer is top scorer, 40 from 23. He hit 5 fours and a couple of sixes. He played quite nicely, Waqar Younis alongside in the sunlight.
He came in a little late for my liking. He's such a clean striker of the ball. You can't really keep him in the dugout for too long. And once again, he's proven that he's such a destructive batsman when it comes to close the inning. And he played a gem at one stage. They were struggling. The Gulf Giants, they didn't look like getting to 160. His batting. Amir picking up 3 wickets in his 4 over, always good. 2 for Hasaranga. Petirana took 2, so pretty good bowling. They bowled well in patches. They went for few big overs, but overall this was the beginning start. Picking up big first wicket, and the second one on a slow delivery, caught behind, and the third one catching at square leg. Wonderful spell from a left-armer.
Yeah, he bowled beautifully early on, didn't he, Waqar, those lengths, and he got it right up there to around that magical sort of 6-7 metre mark. Nick behind off the captain, James Vince, was a goodie. Vince out first ball, and it did set the tone rather nicely from Amir. And then the wristy guru from Sri Lanka, Hasaranga. So a nice little bag of tricks. When he gets pace right, he's difficult.
Yeah, he loved bowling here in Dubai. Pitch really suits him, and if there's a little bit of help, little bit of grip, he makes most of it. He's got excellent googly and go bowl at really good pace, a real low arm, right arm leg spinner, and always among the wickets, and bowl very, very economical overs in the middle. Now it's Lynn, Vince and his team to make sure that they bowl well in the first
5-6 overs, pick up early wickets.
Radio, time for a quick break. We'll come back with all the action.
Lights bright, जैसे हो रहा cricket festival. होने रे हल्ला. जैसे हो रहा cricket festival. होने रे हल्ला.
Time for the run chase, and the Golf Giants are in the field. So time for a team photo, chaps. Smiling. Let's see the pearly whites. No, far too serious. So the Vipers, they're looking for 161. Let's call it 8s from the outset. Who take out match 19, much needed for the Vipers, who languish at the bottom of the table at 6. Well, Golf Giants say this was the final for last year, the inaugural season. These two played in the final, and they are lying 5th. The Giants, but both sides would be very keen for the 2 points this afternoon. Great scenes as ever with drone cam. Brathwaite, all smiles because he'll come in for Chris Lynn in terms of the super sub scenario. Big West Indian, Barbados, the leading Chris Lynn. Nice for Lynn, isn't it? Just come out, have a back, bash a few, and take a seat in the document chief.
That's the way to play T20 cricket. Just go out there and do your bit in the start of the inning. Then if you can be subbed, you're just better sitting out. The Vipers, Hills out there, Mustafa there, Alex Hales haven't had a good season so far. The man can really change things very quickly. Fantastic T20 player. Strike rate of 131 this season. And overall 7 games. He's played all games, 145 runs.
Super sub signal wailing down because of Carlos Brathwaite. He's on the side. Speaking of, 6'6", the big fellow from Barbados. And for Chris Lynn, and he just sits out. There's a bat, and he can just sit out.
Such a destructive batsman. I don't like him just keeping him on the bench. Make him play in the 11 and use his batting also. Such a big hitter.
Rohan Mustafa is in as per at the top of the order. Very destructive and hits the ball in unique areas around the cricket field. Blessing. Zarabani. See you, dear fellow. He's brought him to the side, the tall Zimbabwean. And let's get going. And there's that carry. It's a lovely little line and length. Chapter 1, verse 1. Line and length. Okay?
Get your rhythm going. He might not be the quickest around, but because he's tall, he delivers the ball from such a height that he's bound to get that extra steepy bounce. First delivery, 130 kilometers an hour, and I'm sure he's gonna rev it up. The pace will go up, but that bounce is the key.
Flashing blade, too much width there from Muzarabani. And we've got our first Sky 247.net Super 4 this innings.
The job he's been sent out to do is this: clear your front leg and swing your bat. Didn't start the tournament as an opener, but brought into the team for this particular job.
Inside the power play, bit of freedom. It's gone off the straight. Mustafa, where have you gone there? I thought he was running out the square leg, was he?
It's good to clear your front leg and give your bat a room to just come through. But that last delivery, he just went too far away. Is the front leg almost facing toward the leg umpire? Watch that. You aren't gonna reach to that ball.
No. Nice little change of pace. So good thinking here from Muzarabani. His height and everything, and sure he's got pace, but the cutters don't want to be predictable as ever.
Modern day fast bowlers, they don't waste time. They bring out all their tricks, all their variation very early in the game. We saw Mohammad Amir in the very first over. He used his slow delivery. Keep the batsman guessing.
Time for Alex Hales. Ouch. Top of the inside thigh there. There's that extra bounce already from Muzarabani. Mubashir Asmandi, he's the commissioner, DP World ILT20. Blazers are in the house. Everyone. Here, the owners, and rightly so. Oh, there's good bounce, good carry. So we've had the first one, it's 5 for none. Yeah, good numbers in. Lots of noise. The sun is starting to set here in Dubai. It still constitutes winter after all. December, January, February. Here's the big guy, Carlos Brathwaite. His right arm round straight away. And Rohan Mustafa, he's not going to have much of a sighter. He said, look, I like this place. I'm going to get into it.
Such a big unit, Carlos Brathwaite. Get that extra bounce. But he uses variation also. Loves to bowl with the new ball. Straight away going around the wicket and trying to bowl the angle. Lovely delivery, excellent delivery. You cannot hit the ball with your eyes closed. You have to really see the ball and swing the bat.
My whole career against you and Wasim. Came second, funnily enough, most of the time. But here in this situation, I think you get a free licence, okay, but so right. Be a bit more orthodox. Don't have to be too crazy. You hit 1-4, watch the ball all the way. Don't time that one because mishit. Now's a single. Yeah, you got a half century. All right, Mustafa. I think it's the most fluent I've seen him play ever.
Yeah, he was right here Thursday night. He was timing it beautiful. He stayed in the crease more in that game. But whatever I was seeing so far, he's just moving too much. That was a wonderful 50, no doubt in that.
Yeah, and I think, again, it just shows you there's that little bit of nibble and grip in a day game, isn't it? A bit tougher to score because it's not under lights at night. It's not quite as slick, the cricket pitch, as it were, for the batters. So a little bit more in it for the bowlers, which is a good thing. Asks questions of batters' techniques. Oh, that's a cracker. That's a lovely length. The big Ricky Brathwaite.
That's proper test match length. Just bringing the seam down right at the perfect spot and then hoping that the ball will move around. There's green grass on the surface. Yeah. Bounce and seam. Ball coming out of those big hands.
Oh, it's a beauty. Another false stroke from Hales. He gets lucky and he gets off the mark with that streaky little edge to third.
Little bit fuller. Previous delivery was a touch short. This was a touch fuller. He had time to put bat on ball. He was a little lucky, I would say. Could have had a little touch or a thinner touch. He could have gone easily to the wicketkeeper's hand.
Again, yeah, you're right, Waka. It's sort of test match length. 2 done, 10 for none. Blue belts. So the best UAE players, so local talent. Ahmed Wasim is right up there. Jarafu, he won it last year. I've just been enlightened. Overton. Oh, he starts with a very full one and it gets the treatment from Mustafa.
Didn't learn from the other bowlers. So first couple of overs, if you just use the pitch and try to hit the seam on the surface, you'll have a little seam movement. But try to go for a Yorker, and Mustafa was searching for it.
There's another tall unit, Waka. He's 6'5", is Jamie Overton. Yeah, that's better. Into the surface a bit more. and tuck him up would be the key, because Big Carlos was just showing that lovely bit of nibble on a test match length previously. Rohan Mustafa, yeah, he's got an opportunity, got that half century, but he needs to get his act together. He need a score here today.
Yeah, Mohammad Wasim is flying at the moment. He's playing really good cricket.
Swing there. There was an appreciable amount of curve there when he did bowl Fuller, but he just has to find that lovely sort of 6 metre length Overton, which you were mentioning, Waka, just a lovely test match length with a bit of bounce.
Yeah, problem with bowling that sort of length is because he's swinging so hard, even if he gets the edge, it might just fly over for 4 or 6. But that's the risk you take. You have to take those risks. You have to pick up wickets. Even if you bowl cheap overs right now, it's not going to really hurt Vipers. Wickets are going to be the key at the end of the evening.
Yeah, they need wickets here. Well, there is a leading edge. There was that swing in the air again. It's opened up Hales, but he's going to get 2 for a very much a false stroke. Oof, let's watch this swing at it.
I don't know if you heard from the mic there. That suddenly when he played the ball, the first thing came out of his mouth was, "Oh my God!" Late swing.
It's more of it, yeah. He's excited about this as Overton. Just has to get that line right. And the previous one wasn't bad, actually. That Hales ended up squirting off a leading edge. He's shaking his head here, Overton. Let's have a look. Watch this curve. Oh, yeah, lovely. Just enough shape. One to go in the third. 8 off. Mustafa. It's Jag too. And the new ball's doing a few little things. Bad 3. 18 without loss.
Just watch his lips. Watch his lips. He just went, "Oh my God," because the late swing actually did him. Lucky that he got the edge. He could have easily gone on to hit the off stump.
Yeah, very lucky, Alex Hales. A bit leading edge that lobbed over the cover region. More a Brathwaite. Oh, and he's on the charge here. Open blade. That's how he plays, Alex Hales. Keen to get on with it here, the Vipers.
Previous over from Bradford has troubled Hales, and he had enough. He said, "Okay, I'm just going to coming at you." Good use of the feet. Might not get all of it, but yeah, opening the blade at the last second.
A little bit of pace off, and Blessing does get down. All 6'7" of him. Yeah, you're right, okay. Just isn't it? You can tell these players look to open blades, look to go to unusual areas, particularly with only 2 men out, 30-metre circle. So we have this now. Ball's jagged around. It's even swung a bit for Overton, and now the next one they're probably thinking that these 2 overs might have my name on it. Better swing hard with the blade. Brathwaite coming round to Mustafa. Oh, has he taken us? Don't lose this number. There he is. Ricky Brathwaite with the big mitts has taken an extraordinary caught and bowl.
There is no way you can beat those big buckets. Big man coming around the wicket. Although it was hit hard, just watch that. It's good to watch this. Wasn't a very quick delivery. Big hand, although he's stuck in fingers only, and that's all he needed.
in rhythm. Strike rate's down from where it normally is. It's quite scratchy. Saturday afternoon, his son was in tears the other night, and they couldn't get up over the line and win. Hello. And then there's Colin Munro at his best. First ball is on the charge. Hitmai gets in the way, but it was sweetly struck. The amazing caught and bowled this Waka.
Yeah, a cutter right at the end. Mustafa had to wait, and he caught that ball while he was in the air. His feet were not on the ground. His daughter just adored that, loved it.
We'll watch for another cutter. So bowling with lots of change-ups here, Carlos Brathwaite. Yeah, he's a contestant now, no doubt about it. The great catch of the season. Think about this from Cycle Hub. It's a wonderful performance machine. You look good in that. Riding back to Shahjahan, spent a bit of time, didn't you, in your youth?
I don't mind that, but I'm not sure if I'll make it.
No run there. Rose probably feels he's missed out. We've had 4, and the Vipers are 25 for 1.
25 for 1, 4 overs gone. The Vipers need 136. Blessing Muzrambani. We got something to tell you about Alex Hales. How about a Daffa news fact? Alex Hales is 35 runs away from becoming the 4th player and the first from England to 12,000 runs in T20 matches. The first from England and the 4th player globally. 12,000 run milestone. The Chris Gale, Shoaib Malik and Kyron Pollard ahead of him. Dragged around, leg side, 4.
Well, he gets one in his arc there. It's that length, and if it's not pace on, he'll just sit back and wait a little. Another tall individual. Yeah, it's a slower one, little cutter. Picked it up, sat and waited. And Alex Hales. Sweet as you like.
Right on.
Well, that's a fine piece of fielding. Diminutive shape of Zohaib Zubair, the leg spinner. He's dived full length. He's stopped a boundary here. He's got that on the wrist as well. Commitment. That's what you're looking for. That's what the captain's looking for. It's commitment in the field to stop the runs, and that's a boundary saved. Muzrambani's got to be careful here. Doesn't want to be bowling too short and wide, not to. His problem as well now is he's got the left-handed Munro and the right-handed Hales. For a bowler, that's getting consistency wide. Oh, no, Alex Hales says no, there's never a run there. How did you find that, Danny? You know, you've got a left-hander, you know, can strike the ball well, and you've got a right-hander. You really have to do a lot of mental adjustments and physical.
That line factor. Think about Brian Charles Lara, sort of carving you through covers at times, picking you up and smashing you. Yeah, tough gig. They keep rotating the strike.
change of pace. A little slower that time.
A little bit of dash here. Sherwin Campbell to play some shots. The right-handed opening West Indian. That was always a bit of fun in games.
Bowled. Oh, bless him, Musa Rambani, because he did not deserve that. 5 gone, 35 for 1.
Very unlucky. It's a great length. Little cutter. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Another night that goes back onto the stumps and makes a real mess of them. Oh. Lucky, Alex Hales.
For the Vipers, that's on the right is Neil Mackenzie, former South African top order bat, and James Foster, former England wicketkeeper bat. Here's Chris Jordan, first spell for him tonight. Hasn't been at his very best in this tournament, Chris Jordan, but over the many seasons that he's played international cricket and franchise cricket, he's one of the best deliverers of the Yorker. His economy's over 10 this year. 5 wickets have cost him 31. Last year he took 20 wickets at 6 economy. Struck nicely. Colin Munro, he'll gather 4 for this.
Well done, captain. He too, like Alex Hales, have been a little bit out of sorts. Munro's got, I think he's got a couple of scores in the 20s, but really hasn't been able to kick on. And it's in his area, likes it there, or most lefties do. Just ease it into cover, and you find a gap. Lovely.
A better line from Chris Jordan. Just those of you watching this and listening, you know, just that difference in a line there of say 6 to 8 inches. The previous ball, because it was wide, it meant that Colin Munro, his stumps weren't threatened, so he's able to throw his arms, his hands at the ball because of the line of the ball is wide, and it was a good riposte from Chris Jordan to come straighter. Very little in this. The Vipers are 40 for 1 at this stage. The Giants were 39 for 1. A ring of fielders on that offside. The inner ring for Alex Hales.
Just about had the power play done, Al. It's about this time. I think they might just get back in the game if they can get another wicket here, the Giants. Power play done. That's where that freedom starts to get locked up a little bit. And the fielding side can have players outside that in the circle. So let's see. Let's see if he can finish this over, get out of it now, Jordan. And then see if they can get a wicket or two post the power play.
Good. That's good from Chris Jordan. Again, he's just restricted Munro. And when you bowl straight like this, not too straight, the moment that he strays towards leg stump, that's when Munro will open up that leg side. But that line is perfect for restricting Munro in that offside field. So there's no sweeper. The sweeper is behind square on the offside. just coming to the left of your picture there. Yeah, it's behind square offside. That's him. On cue. 6 gone. Power play is done. It's 42 for 1. Match 19 in the DP World ILT20 from 2024. Muzrambani, the pace of the Zimbabwean now, replaced by the spin of Zohaib Zubair, a wrist spinner, local player. How good is that economy? Just over 6. Playing only his 3rd match, but this is a big chance for him. Munro's on strike. It's too wide, but he's got that insurance out there. That's Shimron Hetmeyer.
You've got to have your team players that are really good boundary riders, and great arm on him, Shimron Hetmeyer. It's across the turf, quicker than you think.
Power play scores 42 for 1. Now this is where the Vipers this season have been right at the bottom of the pack. It's because their top order is not functioning, and Colin Munro has been out of form before today. 98 runs in 6 innings at an average of 16, but the Vipers' run rate in the power play has been just 7.8. with Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. My Emirates the highest at 11.17. And if you're not scoring the runs up front when you've got fielding restrictions in the power play, then it gets a bit more difficult later on. Got a 50, then some low scores. The skipper Munro, South African born, very much a Kiwi though. He's lived in New Zealand since about the age of 9. The 2 points for the win tonight for these sides, it's like a couple of bars of gold. And that's why these are the teams who contested the final last year. They're propping up the leaderboard. My Emirates 5 wins from 7 with 10 points. It's the top 4 teams who go through to the playoffs. Five singles so far from this Zubair over. Yeah, the Giants and the Vipers, well, the Giants have only played 5, so we've got a little bit more to play with. And another single. 6 from the over, 48 for 1. Yeah, it's a good crowd we've got in today. Now the Vipers, these are the next 3 games. They've got My Emirates in Abu Dhabi, Dubai Capitals here, and then they go to Sharjah to play the Charger Warriors. Danny, do they know it's your birthday? Let's put it out there on the screen.
Well, I've invited them to a function tonight. Everyone. Your shout out. Good. Are you good of you?
Yeah, DK Morrison. Another year wiser. Jamie Overton. I tell you what, though, he is a big unit, this fella. Twin with his brother Craig. A couple of big South African rugby players, aren't they? They really are.
You and I were there together in Townsville at the Under-19 World Cup together.
Yes, yeah, 2012.
You had a birthday there yourself, Alan.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I remember it well. Very good. Very good final it was. Ummuk Chand of India got 100 in the final.
Oh, hit the ball, man. How hard is it?
You might have just caught Alex Hales admonishing himself there. Let's listen to this. Have a listen to this.
Oh, hit the ball, man. How hard is it?
Oh, hit the ball, man. How hard is it? He says.
At the moment, it clearly is, isn't it?
Yeah, he's struggling. There we are. He's middle 60%. He's been beaten 20% of the time. He's left alone 5. He hasn't left that alone, has he? That is a big 6 from Alex Hales. Yet again, DP World for that will donate a cricket kit to grassroots cricket here in the UAE. Drum roll for Alex Hales.
Yeah, he's so good there. And Overton obliges in a way. Wanted a lovely little length ball, but he's gone a little too short, just a tad. That's all it has to be. Hales, quick hands.
Oh, it's like a bullet straight to the man out there. Jordan Cox is out there. That has gone so fast. Alex Hales has mentally decided he's had enough of this. He's going to swat everything that comes his way.
Overton can help himself, just almost at that test match length. Don't get sucked into bowling short for Hales. He's just so destructive there when he gets going. Now he's got to swap the other side because he's got the left hand of Monroe, and this will be an interesting next couple of deliveries for the skipper.
That's the length that you're talking about, Danny Morrison. Jamie Overton was the player of the match in the first game that they played. 3 for 29 he picked up. That was the first match of the tournament against the Sharjah Warriors in Sharjah.
We missed you there.
Thank you, Daniel. James Vince got a first ball back today. First time in his career, I believe. Good player, James Vince. Good player. Up and over. Hasn't quite middled this. Big Carlos is out there. 8 gone, 58 for 1, the Vipers.
That's the end of the 8th over. The Vipers at 56 runs for 1 wicket. Hey, good job.
Terrific atmosphere here at the Dubai International Stadium. And the Vipers meandering along a little bit. Plenty of wickets in hand. They'll get a couple of byes here, I think. I'm not sure there's an under edge. Just be the one. Byes it is. Wazim Akram, evening to you.
Yes, good evening, Julie. Good evening, everyone. We're kind of cruising Vipers here. Two of the most experienced batter in world cricket, building up a partnership. 36 of 28, Monroe and Alex Hales, And Giants, they need a wicket here.
Well, the run rate required is certainly not out of control. 8.66, that is.
Good crowd in today. It's a double header, this game here, and second one in Abu Dhabi.
The DP World Smart View. Racking seats, those. VIP hospitality up there. And towards long on, past. Overton couldn't get there. 4.
Yeah, look at that shot. There was a fielder at mid-on. He had no chance whatsoever. He was hit with brute force from Munro, right in his slot. No chance whatsoever.
Turn just a little tight.
Bowling at kind of same pace. The last delivery was slightly slower, 88 kilometers an hour. Otherwise, every other delivery in this over has been over 90. Hence, he got the turn on the last delivery.
Straight again, and 4 more, 1 bounce for the skipper of the Vipers.
Easy as you like. Slow delivery. Was probably trying to turn the ball, but no variation. Right in his zone. Look at that. Straight. No chance for fielder at mid-on. 2 boundaries in 10 runs from the over already. Run rate had gone down significantly.
Past Vince at cover. The Vipers with 11 overs to go, 68 for 1. Required rate is 8.45. A little tap of the wrist on the watch. We'll have a timeout. Vipers in pursuit of 161, a 68 for 1 with 11 to go. Hales 36, Munro the skipper just starting to get going. They need 93 of 66 balls. Doubleheader Saturday, of course. All the weekends provide doubleheaders in the DP World. ILT20. It's the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders and the Dubai Capitals. We're live at 6:30 p.m. local time from the magnificent Zayed Cricket Stadium in Abu Dhabi. Will we see plenty more maximums on offer? Nicholas Pooran went ahead of Andre Russell yesterday in the DP World. Most sixes of the tournament. Asim is up there with JC. Tim David as well. My Emirates got 3 contributors on the top 5 list there.
I'm forced to reckon with.
Gerard Erasmus. The attack.
Alexei will be eyeing towards mid-on. He's bowling quick. He's not going to turn any. If anything, he'll be straight and quick from him. Probably a part-time bowler. 39 wickets. Good average though, and good economy rate too. He should be bowling a lot more, I think, with that record.
Seamers here. Push for 2 on this occasion. Rightly so as well. Round the wicket to the left-handed Colin Munro. Cut down the angles. Does prefer a little bit of width, does Munro. Straight to the man. He'd be disappointed with that result. The 223 strike rate when the spinners get wide of off stump. For Colin Munro doesn't have to necessarily go offside either. He goes down the ground, maybe even plays that slog sweep over a wideish long on. But you get wide to him, he will throw the bat at it. Oh wow, that's the biggest of the night. Surely top tier. Good from Hales. 50 partnership comes up. DP World, biggest 6 of the match, $1,500 US. A little trophy might be coming the way of A. Hales.
Look at that shot from Alex Hales. It's definitely the biggest of the game so far. Look at this, right in his slot. 89 meters. That's massive. I mean, beautiful follow through, kept his eyes on the ball. Balanced. That's what experience is all about. Skipper is happy.
It's gone to 4th on the all-time T20 run scorers list as well. 1 past Kohli now. And now 4 away from 12,000. Halfway stage, 77 for 1.
4th in the list, Alex Hales, 431 innings, 11,996 runs. Look at that strike rate. Look at the strike rate of Pollard, 150.
Key on that table, yes, the runs is approaching that 12,000 mark. The strike rate is second only to Kieron Pollard as Alex Hales as far as strike rate is concerned. 600s, Kohli with 8, Warner with 8, Finch with 8. Sharma with 7. Out. Put the mockers on him. He chipped one straight to the skipper at cover. And it's the end of Alex Hales.
Off dismissal. First wicket to Zubair. Flighted delivery, maybe a grip little bit from him, and that's what exactly he said to his captain Alex Sale. A bit of turn, flighted delivery. Yes, there was no turn whatsoever. He didn't middle it. He's not happy with himself. Easy catch to James Vince at extra cover. They got the wicket they needed. Alex Sales man it good. Nick the pass for 44. 77 for 2 now.
Very good afternoon with the ball, did one into Hasaranga. All very tidy overs, picked up a couple of wickets. He's been aggressive against the spin in this edition of the DP World ILT20. Freebie to start and cloths it for one. Striking at 180 against spin in the tournament so far. Tried to place it almost, he didn't really go through with the shot. It's just turned enough. Pick up the outside third of the bat.
Probably too cautious maybe he was, that his idea was to play between the gap and take a single. Down leg side. Only gonna get one for 17 Zubair. He's into his third over. He fielded well today at backwards point. Seems a very good fielder. Look at Hill's reactions after that. It didn't turn whatsoever. It was just the change of pace, subtle pace from Zubair.
Simple for Vince as well. Driver really good so far. One ball to try and finish it off. Or two balls, sorry, to finish it off. Lights are just starting to take effect. 5:05 in the evening local time. High, not long enough. Not long enough at all. Hetmeyer underneath it, comfortable. He's got another, got a double in the over, has Zubair. And there's life in the Giants yet.
Absolutely. Now then, pressure on the Vipers. There we go. 2 wickets in an over from young Zubair. 2 for 17, and that too of a danger man Hasaranga. Went against the spin, got the top edge, easy catch at mid-wicket by Hetmeyer. Straight to him. He's making no mistake on this one. He knows the importance of that wicket of Hasaranga. He goes for 1 and 79 for 3 Vipers.
Azam Khan, the new batter. He's forgotten to do his laces up though. Bit of an issue. He'd pick the bloke with the worst fingers in the opposition to try and do it for him. This is just a mess. It really is.
Game on, you reckon? 9 run rate, required run is just under 9, 8.95 to be exact. He's the man. Of course, the skipper is well set on 22. Azam Khan is dangerous, no doubt about it. He can whack the ball. Slip in place now. by Wins.
Goes straight away down the ground for half a dozen. Azam Khan, first ball, thank you very much, 85 for 3.
Yeah, not the best delivery to Azam Khan, although he was playing his first ball. But like I said, he's a dangerous player. First ball, 78 meters, flat and straight as an arrow. And look at the follow-through, the punch he's famous for.
But announce yourself at the crease. He's disappointed, Zubair. Wanted to finish the over off. Picked up 2 wickets. Just got up into the arc. And Hasaranga thought it was full enough. Not to be. Turned enough. Picked up the edge. Blew away to deep mid-wicket. Hetmeyer with a comfortable catch.
Bowling now. Most experienced bowler from the Giants will take the ball. Chris Jordan bowled 1 over for conceded 7 runs.
Up towards that cover point fielder, 1 bounce.
Bit off up in the circle for Munro. He's got man in front of point and man behind point on the boundary, so that means they're going to bowl outside off stump to Colin Munro. And for a new batter, third man is going back, fine leg is up in the circle, square leg, mid-wicket, mid-on, back on the boundary, and man an extra cover. So 5 outside the circle.
Three decent players to come, and Adam Hose, Ali Nasir, and the impact player Shafane Rutherford as well, super sub. And was there a little inside edge? Must have been a little tickle, I think. Good pace from Jordan. Good reviews, thinking on it. James Vince is asking the question. Sliding anyway.
Yeah, I think Jordan said they're probably inside edge as well and going down leg 2. We'll have a look at the replay right now. Good first up delivery to a new batter. Nipped back maybe a little bit. Yeah, it did. Yeah, going down leg, and original decision not out. Would have been state umpire's call. Good decision in the end.
Again, good pace through him. 142 and change, that one.
That's good bowling from the most experienced bowler in Giants team. Bit of a smile from the skipper. Good over so far. 1 run, 1 wicket, 2 dot balls.
SLBW shout. Clipping. No, missing. Decision. Good decision not to take the review as well. Oh, dropped, put down at backward point. It flew away to the right. Zubair, I think it is. Burst through the hands.
The quickest delivery of his spell so far from Jordan, 143k. Good effort from young Zubair at backward point. He was firmly hit, no doubt. It was straight to him, but couldn't get hold of it. Big drop this.
Especially after a couple of dot balls as well, and you let him off the hook. The skipper down the other end. Doesn't often get too angry, Chris Jordan. Tidy first 5 balls though so far. Is pushing that run rate up close to 9. They can get it over 10 with 6 or 7 overs to go. Back in the game here, the Giants. Last ball of the Chris Jordan over. Push for 2, no, decide against it. Just the 1. Terrific over from Jordan. 12 gone, 89 for 3.
And James Vince knows that. So it's about containing him as much as they can with the right field and the right deliveries. Oh dear, you can't put a fielder there.
No, you can't. And that's the danger that Azam Khan possesses for the opposition. He did dance down and give himself a little bit of room. And anything with a bit of pace on is for the liking of this fella. Powerful, fast hands, big hitter.
Not much you can do about that as a bowler. Azam Khan is more of an orthodox bat. He likes to go down the ground. He plays orthodox shots. He's not really an improviser, but he's so powerful, as you say, Danny, that he doesn't have to resort to innovation or improvisation. Normally that finds itself into the stands. To miss it.
Skipper, whilst he's struggling to find a groove. Interesting that Vipers far ahead, do you?
No, I would have put it a little more even than that. Or 55-44. Or 56-44.
Now, with Mizarabani coming round, he's got to try and keep closing down Munro, the left-hander.
What's in their favour, Danny, is that 7 out of 7 sides have won by chasing here.
Well, I was chatting with these chaps, and particularly Vince, to buck the trend. Need to win one by posting a total. Modest, yes, 160. Monroe is batting. He's almost just going at a run a ball. He's gobbled up 23 deliveries for 24. Knock over Azam Khan, get him out very shortly, and put more pressure on the new man coming in.
Hasn't caught this well enough, but it's safe. Chris Jordan, for a moment, thought he was interested in the catch. Slightly risky from Colin Munro.
Desperately needed from the captain to break the shackles, as it were. Saw that Jordan was out. It was just a little chip. That's all it wanted to be. Got enough of it.
Giants at this stage were 74 for 4, so the Vipers are well ahead. Gloved it. Has he gloved it? Musa Mbani reckons he has. Colin Munro thinks he hasn't. Will they refer this?
You have to, don't you? Yeah, because, hello, game's slipping away. Paul Wilson to work.
To the umpire director, we've got a caught behind review, given not out on field. I've checked the feed, it's a fair delivery. Can we go on a front on spin, please? Okay, it goes. Okay, can we go roller back there? Yeah, so it goes close to the bat before it comes off the arm. Can we go through the ultra edge when it's available, please? Okay, on the left-hand side, the glove's nowhere near all the bat, and it comes off the forearm, as you can see there. So we can stay with the original decision, Aleem, of not out. I'll let you know when you're on screen. On-screen signal now.
Yeah. It's hit the forearm, 98 for 3. Across to downtown Dubai, the Burj Khalifa. Overton, and Azam Khan flicks him on one leg. Interesting shot.
Stating the obvious, you've got to get one, you get two. They simply have to. The Giants knock over 2 here right now. It's part of the game. Cutter on, good flick. There's that little bit of improvising, as you say. It doesn't really tend to, doesn't need to. He plays this one, and usually quite well. Lucky's mishit this one on this occasion.
Colin Munro's occupied the crease for 26 balls for his 28, so that's a strike rate of 107. He's normally someone who deals in the 140s, 150s in terms of strike rate, so he's a little bit behind by his own standards. Bolt, just a change of pace again from Jamie Overton. That brings up the 100 for the Vipers.
The Giants, in terms of their 20 overs, got 50 dots. Vipers, 33 dots so far. They're just, no, staying in the game, staying in the contest. Get a wicket or two now.
Well, that has been pulled around leg side for a very hard hit 4. In fact, that's gone all the way for 6. It's gone all the way for 6. It's another set of kit from DP World thanks to this 6 from Azam Khan. It's 239 sets of kit from DP World cricket kit. Yeah, I tell you what, Jamie Overton's probably feeling, I don't think that was that short. Got a great eye, Azam Khan. Picked it up just short of a length. It's gone straight up. Straight over the keeper's head for 4. Well, I would imagine there's a little bit of red mist descending on Jamie Overton.
Azam Khan, well, he was put down on 6, and now Azam's decided to flick the switch. He's just pumped one for 6, and now slightly short, and you can understand, as you say, Alan Wilkins, that red mist. Overton's banged one in a little bit more. Hasn't quite got the height I think Overton was looking for, but he's beaten him for a bit of pace there.
Well, he's got to finish the over here, the Englishman, Overton. Looking for the Yorker. Delivers a full toss. 14 gone, 1-1-1 for 3. Summary, the Giants made 167 in their 20 overs put into bat by Colin Munro, the Vipers captain. Both these teams desperate for another 2 points in their campaign. They're propping up the table. Colin Munro is out there with Azam Khan, who really has put his foot on the accelerator here. 2 4s and 2 6s. Probably just swayed towards the Vipers now, who need 50 and 36. It's going to be Carlos Brathwaite. Brathwaite, 2 overs, 1 for 12. Cheeky, very nicely done by Azam Khan. He'll get another 6.
Dining out with them is Azam Khan. It's his 3rd one. More maximums than boundaries. He decided, a little premeditation, thinking, Carlos, are you going to be into the surface? Are you going to be bullish?
Danny, there's a touch of the AB in that. AB used to get down on one leg, one knee, and just had no respect for bowlers. Oh dear, that sounded pretty good. He has walloped it, and I think he might have broken a camera as well. Now the crowd is really enjoying this little salvo from Azam Khan.
Well, he's giving Carlos a bit of his own treatment. Think of recent years gone by. Carlos finishing off an innings and doing this. And he's gone for a knuckleball, a little floater. And it's floated off the back for 6.
When Azam Khan came into bat, the required rate was, oh dear, that's an expensive hit. Guides this one down to 3rd. Well, the required rate is down to 6.7. It was just short of 9. That's how Azam Khan has changed it. Let's have a look at this. What's he hit? Oh, the laptop. That was an expensive miss, sir.
Come on, you've got to catch those. What's going on? Your mate is here on telly now. He said, mate, get a new laptop. Is the company going to buy you a new laptop, Jim?
Round the wicket this time. Brathwaite Uzanambani saves. Now we've got a good crowd in. The Vipers brought their fans, and so too the Giants. Yeah, it's time for a little sort of fiesta. Good to see. These two competed in the final, in the inaugural edition. Done it again, it's 4 more. Azam Khan is turning this match towards the Vipers. The fangs are out.
Tom Moody did say prior to the game, they need to get biting. They certainly are. 50 partnership up, courtesy of Azam Khan. 4 sixes, 3 fours. He tried Yorker, missed it by some margin, did Carlos.
Yeah, and this over's gone for 18. Add a couple more to that. How about adding 4 more? That's one of the shots of the day from Azam Khan, who's in imperious form. 22 off the over, 133 for 3. Azam Khan has turned this game on its head. 54 in 25, this 4th wicket partnership. Munro's contribution is 8, Azam Khan 46. Munro won't mind at all about that. For him, it's been the perfect seat in the house from the non-strikers end. Watching Azam Khan take apart the opposition bowlers. 28 from 30 required. Zubair is back to complete his spell. 3 overs, 2 for 23 for the young UAE leg spinner. Munro munches this. Oh, it's a biggie from the skipper. 242 of them. Thanks DP World for the kit. 10 sixes in this match.
Well, it's turning out to be infectious. What Azam Khan's doing at the other end has ignited the skipper. He says, yep, Azam, I'm with you. It's the way to go. It's the route to take. Only his first 6. What a time to do it.
Oh, he's dropped this short. Don't do that to Munro. He'll pay you back with dividend and interest. Six from this over so far. Munro has suddenly found the middle of the bat. An 87 6 and now an 84 6. 4 sixes in the last 8 balls. Azam Khan and Colin Munro. They have taken this game away from the Gulf Giants. Little baptism of fire here for Zubair. Now then, his heart will be pounding like a sledgehammer inside that slender body of his. Where's this going to go? Where's it ending up? Oh, he's lucky. It's well bowled. The confidence has just come back into the hands of the skipper, and you've got to credit Azam Khan for doing that for him because of the pyrotechnics at the other end. Simon Dull, what's going on here?
Just checking the front foot, I think, here, Wilco. Might be a back foot no ball. gone a little bit too wide with that right leg, touched that line, so Colin Munro will get a freebie. Back foot there. First point of contact, cannot touch that line. And that is too wide. Free hit coming up. Front foot can go outside, back foot has to land inside.
That's a little unfortunate, but you do get caught up. I mean, he's been pounded for a couple of sixes by Colin Munro. Nice touch this from Chris Jordan. Don't worry about it, just do your best. But suddenly the Vipers, their fangs are looking very sharp and full of venom. Right, we got a free hit here. Munro, he can swing with everything he's got. That's a good shot. Whoa, how good is that? From the skipper.
150 comes up. I thought the length had done him. Thought it was full enough, but he's managed to lay back and hit it over the head of extra cover. Yes, it's a freebie. It's very full. The way he gets those wrists through to get it, the elevation on the ball. Terrifically done. He hasn't been in good form, Colin Munro, and by his own admission, even at post-match interviews, he said, I haven't been playing well, haven't been batting well, but time at the crease. Maybe this is the start of the back end of the tournament for him.
Gets the reverse out. Oozing confidence, Colin Munro. Half century for the Vipers skipper. That's his 64th half century to go with 5 big centuries in T20 cricket. Well done, Dad. Proud of you, Dad.
Yeah, makes the same signal every time to his kids. It's Colin Munro.
This is an over that young Zuhaib will not forget for all the wrong reasons, but it's tough at this level. This is international T20 cricket. Right now, Azam Khan is on strike. He's on 46 from 17. If he gets a boundary here, this will be the fastest half century in the DP World ILT20. The record is 19 balls. Karan Pollard and Tom Kohler-Cadmore last year. So Azam, what have you got? You've got a 4 in you, maybe a 6. 6 needed for the match. How about this? It's 4. That is the fastest 50. Azam Khan with the fastest 50 in DP World ILT20 from just 18 deliveries. Tom Moody is a happy man. .159 for 3. The Vipers need 2. And we got a mandatory timeout.
end of the mandatory timeout. Just 2 runs required. And 160 for 7, the Giants. Vipers just need 2, and they have more than enough time to do so. Azam Khan has now scored the fastest 50 in the DP World ILT20. He's pipped Kyron Pollard and Tom Kohler-Cadmore by 1 ball. He was dropped earlier in the innings on 6. And he's gone on to make the Golf Giants pay. It's confirmation, 19 balls apiece for Pollard and TKC, Hasaranga and Jake Fraser-McGurk with 21 ball half centuries. Azam Khan sits on top now. 2 required and a little play in him outside the line.
That's rare, isn't it? We talk about Chris Lynn, who is really strong when it comes to big hitting. I tell you, Azam Khan is not far away. Big unit, but he just, when he times it, when he hits the ball, it goes long way. Clean strikes tonight from this man.
Yeah, he's good to watch, isn't he? Azam Khan. And Roy pulls that. It should be out. Should be out. Deep mid-wicket in place. Takes the catch comfortably. Kehara Rasmus with the catch. A late wicket, late consolation, but it's too little too late for the Giants. The partnership has hurt them big time.
I don't think he wanted to play in that direction. He wanted to go a little bit more finer. I think the ball moving away a touch, and that forced him to play squarer, comfortable catch, big smile on the fielder's hand. And I'm sure inside Colin Munro, he's smiling big time. 159 for 4.
Adam Hose is the new batter. Works that into the leg side. That could come back for 2. Azam says no. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. I've come this far. I'll finish the job off.
And I think he deserves it. The way he's played this knock, 50 of 18 deliveries, he deserves every bit of it. He will probably get the man of the match also. Got a fair idea, he should. Yeah, but he would like to finish this game with his own 2 hands.
Well, costly drop earlier from Zubair. Get it away. He's been good though, Muzarambani. I think he's bowled really nicely tonight. Great performance from the Giants, but he's about to finish his 4 if he does. He's got 1 for 24, been economical, done a good job.
Yeah, 160 were never enough, especially when you're facing these sort of batsmen like Azam Khan, Munro, Alex Hales, and this such a destructive batsman. You need those extra 15-20 runs. 165 is the par score here, so that means playing against the Vipers you need what, 180, 85, and that too you have to bowl well to win game against this. I know they're at the bottom Vipers, but they're far better side than that what they have performed so far.
Where they go? They go above the Warriors, the net run rate will improve significantly. Will they go above the Knight Riders or the Capitals, Mazza? as I look left and talk to our mathematician, statistician, the brains of the outfit, wide might finish it. A wide might finish it. It does. It does. Azam Khan couldn't catch up with it. It's a end to the game for the Desert Vipers. Comfortable in the end, courtesy of that partnership between Munro and Azam Khan. He'll remain not out on 50 of 20 balls. And that is very comprehensive. Are the Vipers back? Are they back to where they might have been last year? Time will tell, but this will go a long way to giving them some confidence for the last few games of the round robin of this tournament.
Mazhar is still working on his maths, and I'm sure Vipers will climb up the ladder. This is a comprehensive win. With the ball, they were outstanding. Hasaranga was man in the middle overs where he not only put the brakes, he broke the partnership. And then we saw Mohamed Ahmed early on with the new ball, picking up the wicket of skipper. So many good things, so many things to like about this Desert Vipers. They're back in form, very dangerous side. There's so many destructive batsmen, so don't write them off.
Absolutely not. He'd be much happier, Will, Colin Munro, with that performance tonight. Still not the absolute complete performance that he's looking for, but there was a lot more to like about the Vipers' performance tonight in a very comfortable win. And confirmation from Mazhar, our statsman alongside us. They'll just jump to number 3 on the table, which is a big jump from the bottom of the table to number 3, courtesy of a big win. That's marginally behind the Capitals. Minus 0.12. That is a big result. And for the Giants now, 4 to go. They're going to have to win at least 3 of those 4 to get to 10 points. 9 points got the 4th place team through last year. But they're going to need 10, I would think, a minimum.
Well, this is the time in the tournament when teams started looking at the table, where they are, what they need to do. It's just that the first few games they're getting used to of the conditions, and now they know exactly what they get here in Dubai, Sharjah and Abu Dhabi. That is clinical. That is a wonderful performance by Desert Vipers. Mustafa went early, but Alex Hales, Munro putting up a partnership of 54. Munro looked really good. Hales, I would say, still need a bit more time in the middle. Azam Khan was just superb.
One for 25, Muzarambani. Brathwaite a little bit expensive in the end, as was Overton. Jordan just 2 overs, but very tidy from him tonight. And that 1 over really costs about. He bowled very nicely up until that point. And Erasmus 1 over, none for 9. 160 for 7. Shimron Hetmeyer the highest score with 40 not out. And Lynn and Cox started but couldn't keep going. Mohamed Amir was superb, as was Hasaranga, and Patirana with a couple of wickets as well. Vipers 161 for 4, winning by 6 wickets. And that is confirmation of the table. They've gone to 3rd place, having played 7 and won 3. They now sit on 6 points. Alongside the Capitals, the Knight Riders and the Sharjah Warriors. They would have jumped to 2nd in the place had they not had 3 dots in the last over and won it earlier. So that is
so it's
one
all
thing I remember.
Azam's fault, is it? It's all Azam's fault.
Not at all. I think they'll take the win, they'll take the better net run rate, and they'll be pretty comfortable. I'll be back shortly for the post-match presentation.
Lights